Boom.
I said boom.
Boom. Welcome back to the waviest podcast in the UK. Real talk, true stories.
Come on.
The best in the business.
Come on.
The council estate's favourite.
Come on. Tell them.
The barbershop's best.
Tell them.
And you know the rest.
Don't know.
That just rhymed, but it works.
It's calm. It is still.
Man.
You get me?
What's going on, my guy?
Intro's the intro. Well gone, bro.
Yeah, come on,
well
fam.
gone, bro. Come on.
You get me
Intro's the
different
intro.
thing today, man. You know what? We had a big guest lined up today, you know, for the listeners, but there's some flu thing going around, and the flu just licked them down. And I thought, you know what, blood?
Listen.
Like instead of just like shuffling around to replace a guest, and then like you get me and make someone else come when they ain't even got time to prep or even just cancelling, man. I thought, you know what? Like, let me just roll the thing.
Why not?
Crack on.
Why
you know
not?
what I mean, do our thing.
Get me?
Yeah, blood. Because I feel like we're in a good space as well with the pod, and it's like I feel like we could have a little roundup of like the last couple episodes and shit like that. Have a little discussion. Do you get me? Talk about what you've been on and that. And just in general, any sort of topics that are out there, there's a few things going on in the world. Might be worth bringing up and chatting about, innit? You know what I mean? So, shit.
You already know.
Bad boy.
Listen, my name's Dee Gully. You didn't introduce me this week.
I was going to say that.
I'm normally the waviest co-host in the game, but it's alright. I'm Dee Gully.
My clumsy sidekick.
I'm Dee Gully. ADHD. Mind games. Don't let him troll me. Yeah. Off balance sometimes, but it's alright. Equilibriums. But my name's Dee Gully.
That sounds like you're copying another podcast, bro.
Alright, that's true.
Mind games, ADHD. That sounds like we're both now copying another podcast, bro. That's what that sounds like. Double tap that.
Alright, boom.
Double tap.
Alright, boom. You're through to Real Talk True Stories. The new start for tonight. This is the principal host, ASB. I am the waviest co-host in the game, Dee Gully. As you can see, we don't have any guests here today, but don't be alarmed.
It's gonna be wavy.
Don't be alarmed.
It's gonna be wavy.
Just means you're in for something special still. I don't know why
me?
I'm talking like this.
All of a sudden,
all of a sudden,
what are you doing?
But, you know, but I just think, because the people are probably thinking, wow, like, where's the guest? Who's in the middle?
You know what, bro?
Today.
I wanted to talk today. I wanted to reason with you still. Like, you want some Henny, by the way, bro?
Why not? Go for it.
Lovely little function.
Only a little. I drove.
Yeah, that's it.
Allegedly.
But yeah, man. Big up the last guest as well, man.
I thought you were going to say big up Hennessy. I was like, wow, we sponsored now.
Fuck that, bro.
No.
But you know what it is, bro?
Nah, we get sponsored.
Now you gotta let them know though. We ain't drinking no bullshit. You get me?
Fair enough. It's not the Audi Hennessy. You know, like, is it Audi or it's Lidl's, isn't it? Lidl's have got like everything that's brand. Lidl's have got the brand.
Man can't even drink it. Man can't even drink E&J and that though, bro.
Us.
Even that's too low. You gotta keep it.
Yeah.
Gangster
Big up.
here.
Sorry, big up Sam in the cup, by the way, yeah?
By the way, there's a cup there if you left it on purpose, so just don't kick the camera leg and you're good.
Yeah,
and you can come grab
Sam's in the cup. It's my day one.
Come grab it.
Yeah.
You get me?
Instagram, back with a bang. You ain't going to find him because he don't spell it normal and he's private.
Yeah.
But big up Sam.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
You get me?
He's there.
But yeah, man, so boom, I'm thinking
Yes.
a good way for us to start, yeah?
Yep.
Is right, cool. The other week, I threw up a throwback picture of us.
Yeah, we took it back still.
Old school, like Slash Radio.
Yeah.
Do you give me?
Big up Laura Luscious.
No, come on, big up Laura, of course, 100%.
Big up Laura.
I was gonna say like that picture itself.
Yes, bro.
Say fam. That picture itself was like way back. You know the Ralph Lauren era, the Penfield era.
Best part of 15 years, yeah. Penfield.
Yeah,
I had a bad
I know.
boy
That's what I'm saying. I know your thing.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
On a bad boy body warmer. Oh, my days.
That was the Dipset shit. And
yeah,
that.
my days. I was trying the thing still.
Yeah, fam. I remember it. That's what I'm saying. And the thing is, bro, I think sometimes because we know each other, and we've got like our own. I was gonna say relationship, but that's a fucking.
No, we have a relationship.
We've got a working relationship that goes back further than this podcast, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you get it?
100%.
And a lot of people don't know, yeah. And the reason why I'm going here, by the way, is because I'll get to it in a second. The comments and all these things and all that. And
come on.
And we have mad episodes where like we might not be getting along in that episode on a business level, but we're alright still. You know them ones. We might have disagreements during whatever, but that's just human, isn't it? Yeah. Man, them thing. But
we're gonna touch on that today, obviously, because there's rumours. We're gonna address the rumours.
But obviously, just for the record as well, like to let them know, because sometimes what I think it is, you get like the average like comment and whatnot. That's like, yeah, this podcast is cold, and we like them comments, and this is great guest and good interview, and we want your comments more. You're the ones. So sorry to not focus on you as much today, but there is other comments that it's like, sack the white guy in the middle.
Yeah, we're gonna address the.
Do you know them ones?
Addressing the detractors today.
Get rid of Snorlax.
Yeah, I'm Snorlax. Snorlax, the fat one.
The fat one.
I believe that's my full name. Snorlax, the fat one. Yeah.
The white yardie
there
wannabe.
You go. Vlad, British Vlad. There you go.
All of that. So for me, bro, it's been kind of like, it's funny, innit? Obviously, because I actually was replying to them a lot at one point.
You're one of the. I'll tell you something, right? Obviously, like since this podcast has been really going through growth. A lot of my people around me, they ask me questions about the pod.
Yeah.
Obviously, they don't know you. They ask me how he comes across on the show.
Yeah.
Is that him? I said, well, he's not really. He's not faking. For better or for worse, he's being himself. But I will say though, like you're one of the thickest skinned people I've come across in this industry.
Yeah.
From then till now, because certain things would agitate me. But they don't agitate you, and I respect that, man.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'll be honest.
No, you don't.
I actually don't care. Like,
real talk.
Do you know what it is, bro? It's do you know where a lot of the misunderstanding comes from with my personality? I've been through a lot when I was younger.
Yep.
With like we touched on briefly in another episode, like
bad
things and that, bro.
Yep.
But man, like whether it was like health or whether it was like family stuff, whether it was street shit, whatever it was, music industry obstacles, whatever you want to call it, bro. But one thing I always learned to believe in is myself, bro.
Yeah.
Self-doubt is not, I'm not on that, bro.
Yeah.
Like even, obviously I'm not deluded to the point where like I believe that like everything I do is lit or when it came to music or whatever. But I just feel like, we know that as well. My biggest fan, allegedly. So obviously my whole thing here was kind of like, if you know, alright, boom, you know when you get, there's a saying that no idea under the sun is original.
Facts.
It's just how you do it.
Facts.
And the way you do it and if you do it. Because a lot of people, they have an idea, they've got like this cool idea, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And they're going to do this, going to do that, goes on a bit too long and it never happens.
Facts.
I've seen people do that and I'm just like, bro, I'm never going to do that, bro. So like for instance, the minute I found out I wanted to do a podcast back in like 2015, Ez, who's actually kind of recently joined in with us, came to my yard. We set up a microphone and a Mac in the kitchen, and we got some bottles of Ciroc on that and just done an episode. Obviously, it didn't go out because it was kind of like a demo mode.
That's a demo. That's
like a pilot.
Prototype type of thing. Yeah.
And then what happened is we set up this. I set up the SoundCloud.
Yep.
Had it all ready to go. Had a logo and all that. And then about 4 months later, I started dropping episodes.
Yeah.
So the first one I done was with SAS.
Yeah.
Airs filmed it with the iPad and that. That's how long ago it was. 2016, at the start of 2016.
Yeah.
Dropped it in May or something like that.
Yeah.
So obviously, these things have kind of came out of nowhere, these ideas. Like, man's bucked Core Mega.
Yeah.
Who's quite a well-known rapper.
Yeah.
My brethren's with me. My brethren's street.
Yeah.
He's just like, bro, you spoke to my man like he was just normal, fam. Like, he's just, and I'm like, he is.
Yeah.
But I started realizing that, like, when people do presenting, whether they're like a link-up TV presenter all the way to MTV, all the way to the red carpet, there's like an unnatural thing that happens when the mic comes and the camera goes on, where everyone like not everyone, but a lot of people, they go into like a character role, like a mode.
There's a mode they go
like
into.
A presenter mode and that, and it's like it can be corny sometimes,
Yeah.
especially in our industry.
Mm-hmm.
And I always prided myself, on not being like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just be you,
Mm-hmm.
love it or lump it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I decided from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
I decided from the jump that this podcasting is going to be unedited, it's going to be raw, and it's just going to be a conversation, like a barbershop conversation, which is where there's like that little...
Raw's crazy work though.
I think raw's a good word for it, bro. Get me? I think it's a good word for it because... you're going mad.
It's crazy work.
Oh, that was a copy, wasn't it? But anyway...
crazy work?
Nah, going mad. That was a bit of a bite. Yeah. But anyway, my whole thing was kind of like, leave it as it is, have a conversation as if you're in a barbershop.
Sure.
Because I don't know, when man go, remember I spoke it, when man go to the barbers and that, you might wait fucking an hour and a half for your haircut back in the day, even though it was supposed to be an hour ago. Or you might get a cut and it's just lit in there that day. Someone's cooking jerk chicken on the side, or someone's got a bottle.
What barbers do you got? What barbers do you go to? Where they got jerk chicken?
Enough of them, bro, man. That's
what area?
Is
this a West London?
Yeah, of course.
Brother, never. Brother, what barbers ever? whatever.
What part of South you grew up in?
Lambeth.
The borough of Lambeth.
The borough of
the actual
Lambeth.
area.
I grew up. So I was born in Camberwell.
Okay.
I moved from Camberwell to Clapham, and I spent the majority of my life in Clapham. And then
These sounds like ends where you get a jerk chicken at a barbershop, bro.
Nah, bruv, I wish.
Definitely in Brixton.
Where I've been, fucking hell.
Definitely in Brixton and Peckham you get that, I reckon, store and certain other ends. Maybe it's just your barbershop, bro.
Possibly.
That can happen still. There's barbershops around my ends like that.
Yeah.
Where you're not going to get nothing but a haircut.
I know how many times you've been to the States and that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've been there twice, but one thing I can say is that the barbers in America is a whole different league. The ones I went into, they're a whole different league.
What, their skills?
Well, no, when you talk partially...
Or the vibes?
The vibe.
Okay.
Like the customer experience.
Yeah.
Like they're massive. Like it's almost like they're designed to keep you there all day.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Some barbershops are like that here as well, though.
Got pool table in the barbershop. Arcade machine, drinks, food.
You met Shiro, the one that had the blue face link for us, and that they got New Jersey Devil on.
Yes.
Yeah, they play pool and they got arcade and a pool table there, bro. You get me? So
interesting. That's cool.
But anyway, like bouncing around, basically going back to it, my wire free zone. Basically, what it was is that I just feel like in a 2-hour podcast, you're not gonna get a lot of my personality if I'm just the host. You're gonna get pieces of it.
Oh mate, you told me don't do that.
Yeah, you're gonna get pieces of it, and you're gonna get like moments. But then you're also gonna get a window where I might squeeze in a little bit about myself, and it looks like, oh fucking shut up, here he goes again. Do you know them ones? He talking about himself again. This ain't about you, mate. It's about the guest and all that, yeah. And it's true. It is about the guest. But because I'm not an interviewer, I'm not a journalist.
Yeah.
I'm not someone that's been like trained or qualified or been through like different channels of presenting and hosting and interviewing and shit like that. Yeah. My thing is more like, if we're gonna talk, you look, if you're the guest, of course it's your moment and your episode and it's all about you. But if I don't at some point control or steer it, you could just waffle for time. And if I feel like even you're a guest, but you're saying something that sounds a bit weird and I need an answer, or I need to confirm it or double, I'm gonna do that. Like I'm gonna say, yo, but what about or and I think, you know what it is? Like my friend was saying to me that like nowadays with like Twitch and all these things and Instagram Live, you should do more lives with your fans in between the pods so they can get to know you.
That's true.
Like, you know how like a lot of the American youths do.
That's true.
But I personally, I don't think I've got that in me, bro. To sit at a camera and that online and shit. I'm not really like that. I was never a gamer.
Really?
Yeah, it's not really my kind of thing. This is a different thing. This is a combo, innit? Like I said. But like that, I don't know. But I just feel like it's definitely easy to look and think, yeah, fucking who's this guy and all that. Do you know, easy? No, it can happen.
We need to put yourself out in the public sphere. Bro.
Yeah, that's what I guess I'm trying to say. Yeah. Anytime you go on a camera or podcast or do music, you're gonna get slander. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Some people are gonna say you're shit. Some people are gonna say you're average. Some people are gonna say you're great. But the most important thing is they're saying something.
Yeah, no, indifference is the worst. Indifference is when people just don't care. Yeah. And they're not bigging it up or shitting on it. They just don't care. That's the worst.
That's shitting it.
A reaction is better. Yeah. Good or bad. It means you're invested. Yeah. Even if you're invested in dissing, man, you're invested still.
Yeah, 100%. Because let's not get it twisted. It's a business, bro.
Yeah, man.
Even though we're enjoying it, it's a growing business. It's in its early stages. But like any interaction we get, bro, that is gonna help man grow and take it. I'm saying too much growth in it. But that's my point is that like me personally, I wouldn't if I go on another podcast and leave a comment. Yeah, it might be like to say, oh shit, I remember that, some nostalgic moment. Yeah, or it might be like, yo, dope episode, big up. Yeah, it will never be like you lot are shit and that guy in the middle is a twat and this guy to the left kick him off. That to me is too much love. That's like borderline love, bruv. Why you know so much? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And normally it's anyway.
I wanted to say something still. I think most people today, right? Most people today are dealing with shit, bro. Yeah? Most people have got shit going on and people have got trauma. People have got generational trauma. People have got skeletons in the closet. And a lot of people are just trying to put their best foot forward in this life, bro. And I think the fact that the social network, in a way, means that like even though you don't have to be a celebrity, but you can be like a little micro celebrity within your own network of people, where you can have your batch of people who, to them, you're the shit kind of thing, right? Yeah. And so I think more than ever, bro, people are under pressure to kind of like feel like there's a level they got to appear to be operating at in life, and success level, succeeding. It's like what I'm saying is, bro, is that there's a lot of people kind of fronting and kind of just putting on a brave face and that. And where this ties in with you is the fact that it's like, raw. Man's not saying that you came from little house on the prairie, because man, no, you didn't. You get me? Man's not saying that. Yeah. But at the same time, man have got parents who have stayed together and stayed the course. That's nothing for anyone to be ashamed of. Don't make anyone less authentic just because they're not the extreme statistic, yeah? But at the end of the day, it's like, raw. Man have come from a family where it's like, raw, man have been supported. I'm sure it hasn't always been easy, yeah, but at the same time, family matters. You talk on your family in a way where it's like, I can feel there's real love there, and that you guys, you guys are bonded, yeah. Now, there's a lot of people who are functioning without ever having experienced that, and I think there's a comfort level. I think you are at a place in life where you're comfortable, where you're not, I'm sure you have your stresses, fam. I know, I know you do. I more than know you do. But the comfort you have, a lot of people don't have that peace within. They're trying to find it and trying to look like they have it, and they don't, bro. And so for you, I have days when I feel that peaceful, but not every day, yeah? And you might not even be every day either. No,
definitely not.
But it just looks more consistent. And so what I'm trying to say is that in the eyes of people who aren't truly that confident in themselves, but they're just trying to be. When you cross paths with someone who really is that confident in themselves, then to less confident people, it seems like arrogance. I don't think it seems like arrogance in the company of fellow confident men or whatever. And I think there's the issue there. I don't think you're cocky. I don't think you're arrogant. I just think you know who you are and you believe in yourself. And ultimately, we should all be like that. But the fact that we're not is why you find yourself on the receiving end of comments like, this guy's character in the comments or whatever. When it's really just the fact that it's like, sorry that I'm comfortable. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, I'm comfortable. Bro. Sorry, I don't doubt myself. Do you feel me?
People,
you ain't got
it gets some people's back up, innit? You know, like you get them people that's like, they hate someone that's always positive and that. And it's like, because they're not, like you said, they're not always positive. And then also as well, you know what it is? We live in a very like, you know how people say UK's bad vibes and that? We live in a country where it rains a lot, it's grey a lot, and then what happens is like,
that's true.
A man might even not like you because you wear designer clothes too much, or a man might not. They might even like the clothes you're in, and that, let alone you. They don't like the car you drive. They don't, and it does come across as arrogance at that point because you're talking about material things here. So even there, look at him. But the truth is that you can judge me like that. But even if you put me in a Primark t-shirt, bro. Which I ain't saying there's anything wrong with them. I just personally don't buy them. But if I was in a Primark t-shirt and fucking Primark tracksuit bottoms, I'm saying, brother, man. Simple.
For any of our viewers, by the way, who shop at Primark,
I pick up Prime Money,
personally, go to George. If it's all about the plain t-shirts,
Asda.
Go to Asda George for your plain t-shirts because they don't shrink as fast as Primark shrinks.
There you go.
There's a bit of game.
Fashion game.
For my Primark people, them.
Fashion jewels.
Join me at George.
What? You get paid, bruv. I didn't know about.
Hey, I'm there, baby.
Jesus.
I'm there, hey, baby. So I see my husky guys, like my fellow husky men, like who 2XL ain't always 2XL. Like,
okay.
So
right.
Y'all want to beat me at George, nigga.
You know who do good plain tees? M&S, Marks and Spencer's.
Boy, that's Margaret and Slim. So again,
they got the big and tall.
I'll be at George.
They got big and tall. But they think they're proper.
They got them Italian big and tall.
Nah,
it's like I will be at George. Eurofit.
Nah, they're not Uniqlo as well. Uniqlo got some good tees.
Yeah,
100%, man. But anyway,
fair play.
You know what I was gonna say as well,
Yeah, bro.
Like, I would say to summarize what I started talking about earlier. We go back as far as like 2010, bro.
Yeah, we first met 2010. Yep.
Which is like 24 years ago.
No, 14.
Sorry, 14. Where am I going mad?
That's all right.
Doing too much. I was thinking 2004.
Yeah,
14. But even when I first met you, because a lot of people don't know this. They think like you lot have got a podcast. They might know I used to do music. They might not. They don't know that we've been involved in music management.
Yeah.
Events.
Yep.
Hosting radio shows and platforms and content on multiple different platforms.
Come on.
A lot of people just think these guys just coming around, they're giving their opinion on music and ain't done nothing.
They don't know.
You know
man's a dads in this thing. They don't know.
See what I'm trying to say?
Man's a dads in this thing.
And the thing is, bro, that's what our mutual common ground, bro, is that the deep love that we have for music, UK music at that.
Yeah.
We love American music, but we're specialists at UK because we was in it from pirate radio to under 18s raves all the way up to booking. Like some of the biggest artists in the country and shit like that.
That's a fact.
And interviewing them as well. So it's
like,
man's been in the mix, innit?
It's a fact.
But like as people, we're polar opposites at times.
Definitely.
Like complete opposite, chalk and cheese, whatever they say. Do you know what I mean? To the point where it's like, raw. But me personally, that's one of the reasons. Like a lot of people don't know this, bro. But we'll go back on your start after. Like we can go there. But when I started the podcast back in 2016 that I was just talking about. It was just me interviewing different guests. Now, at the time, there was a real technology struggle. So what happened is the camera that's filming this now has got like unlimited memory, bro.
Right.
Yeah. The lighting's attached to the wall. It's just here. The microphones are recording. You know what I'm trying to say? Whereas back in the day for podcasting, you'd have to have a studio space for the audio. Bring your camera crew. They bring their lights. And you bring the guest.
Yeah.
So say for instance, like there was one time when even Shams Face for Music was supposed to come on the show because she was doing NFTR at the time. She for whatever reason didn't turn up. Whatever, whoop-de-woo. I've got a camera crew and a studio engineer and just me one. So now I'm thinking, raw.
It's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, and it's kind of like I'm not gonna sit here and talk on my own.
No.
Do a tricky and just talk to the camera and that. I'm not really like that. Especially back then. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, cool, let's cancel it. What do you want? So I've got to pay you for cancellation now. Cut rate, whatever. And that kind of got a bit annoying at times. It was like I'm dropping one episode a month and that.
Yeah,
I want to drop two.
It's not the momentum that you want, bro.
You get me? So the frustration with that made me think, you know what, man? I'm just going to carry on doing this music thing for a bit. Yeah. Because I had the American links and all that. So let me just focus on that. So boom, I'm going back and forth doing that, whatever. And then I would get a podcast in with like remote equipment. So I bought a MacBook and a mic and I would just record, do audio only on some, get a cameraman if I could in that city. Do you know what I mean? That kind of shit. And it kind of worked, but it was big gaps in between. And then I done a Murder Mook episode in 2017 and I just thought, you know what? I'm going to leave it there for a second. Because it was becoming a lot of hard work, innit? And at the time, bro, to be fair, in 2015 and all that, there wasn't a lot of podcasts, bro. I was being inspired by certain Americans and all that. So like, it was kind of the early times as well. So to convince a guest to come on, that was a whole different mission. Yeah. I'll come back to you when the album's ready. I'll come and I'm doing the radio rounds. What is it? Is it a radio show? What is it though? What is it? Interview and that? What? What's a podcast?
2015 times.
Especially then, 2016.
I'd completely fallen out of love with this industry thing by then still.
This is where I was going with it.
No, continue.
No, that's where I was going with it still. I was going to say, a lot of people don't know that when I've returned to this thing, I've kind of felt like the gradual music thing is fading. Yeah. The drive to just go studio all night and that and put these hours into the thing and that. It was a passion, but it was kind of fading a bit, innit? So obviously, boom, I thought, you know what, man? Flashy Silla was hitting me up, saying, bro, man, come on, Block Report, bro. Come, man, please, Block man. Report, you're doing your thing and that. And I was like, cool, this kid's cool, you know what I mean? Like, I'll come through. Done the interview. And I was like, you know what, bro? I miss this shit. Right. We're just chatting about rap and that. Yeah. And he knew what he was talking about for a young G. He knows his music, you get me? So we're having mad conversations and whatnot. And I'm just like, yeah, you know what, bro? My podcast, I'm going to bring it back, but I want you to be my first guest, bro. And he's like, yeah, man, what? I'm down. Woo, straight away. No delay in that. And I'm like, yeah, sick. Straight out the gate, we'll do this, bro. And then I thought to myself, do you know what? I might make him my co-host. But then I'm looking at his age. I'm looking at his schedule. And then I'm looking at, like, also he's like, I don't know, man. I feel like, you know what? This might just be a thing where I buck him on his bench because he's got his own show, and then he comes through ours occasionally. That's what I thought. And I had this list on my notes that I showed you one time. And it was all the guests that I was going to get on the pod. And the funniest thing is, my first guest on this notepad's Dee Gully.
That's crazy.
You're the first guest that I wrote, right? And then funny enough, half of this list is ticked off now, by the way. Do you get it? Like Savage Dan, because obviously it's my guy from Quay. Then I had like, who else did I have on there, man? I had loads of people. Even El Nino that come on recently and got done his thing. He was from Day because it's my guy. So it's like, man's thinking, yeah, you know what? I'm going to get Dee Gully on, bro. Because I'm always just thinking like, raw, in that content game back in the day, there was always like a GRM, a Splash, a show that you was hosting or whatever it was. You was always doing something, bro. And I hadn't seen you on the Grime for time.
Yeah, I was
bro.
I was out of it.
I didn't even know if you still had login access. That's how quiet it was, bro. I'm thinking, you know them ones. I'm thinking, bro, if I DM him, he might not even ever see this.
Yeah.
Do you get it? And I
How did you reach out to me in the first place?
I DM'd you. I was trying to WhatsApp you, but it was you weren't going through and that. So I think he's got his new number and that. And then I must have put, look, bruv, I'm bringing this podcast thing back. This flashy silly is going to be the first guest and that. We're going to start in like 2 weeks or whatever. Yeah. Are you on it? And you're like, yeah, fuck it, blood. But you were like, I've been out the way and all that kind of thing. But you weren't really expressing why or all them things and that. But like a lot of people don't know that, like, man, I'm watching the game, bro. In COVID specifically, right? And I'm watching all these new podcasts. You get me? No Behaviours going off, doing their thing, growing there. You got even Chucky still carried on from back in the day. But you got like
Facts Only, for example.
Yeah, Facts Only. They popped up about a year ago, or maybe a bit more. You had loads of little ones. You had Lippy branching out into other shows. Yeah. You had Tricky doing his own one. Okay, let's talk after for the culture finished and that.
Yeah, true.
And I'm just watching all of these shows, and then I see Link Up TV were jumping in on the podcast game. You know, like they were like having listening parties and I'm just thinking, bro, you know what? All of these people, I know them all. Do you know what I mean? And when I was doing podcasting, they knew that I was doing it. Like, you know them ones. So I'm thinking, yo, might have to come back to the game, bro. But I'm thinking to myself, it looks like now the new pattern is a co-host thing. So that there's two of you at all times, a guest. It's a conversation rather than a one-on-one, like like tense interview and that. You know what I mean? And I thought, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna get Gully on as a guest. I'm gonna try and twist his arm to be a regular. Do you get it? So then when we done the first episode, me, you, Flashy. Yeah. That was after the hiatus that I took for like 2 years.
That was your first one back.
Yeah. Cool. So we've been going pretty much every week or two since. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
For real.
But the reason I bring it up, is because obviously for entertainment purposes, I like the fact that we're different. That's what I was trying to say. The fact that me and you has different personalities, like it's good TV. Because if we're just here, agreeing with everything and everything you say I agree with, or everything I say you agree with, that's unrealistic, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
And it's just not very
boring.
It's not fun to watch, really, is it, bro? It's not really fun to watch.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So I feel like in a way it's good. It's like it makes for good content. Is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? So like even with the comments, bro, like the comments they reckon you don't like me in it. We gotta hash this out. Right. We gotta hash this out right now, man. Live.
Well, the thing is,
they say you don't like me.
I'll just start by saying, so obviously, right, for anyone who don't know, before when we first met, ASB was a guest on a YouTube show that I had running called Splash Radio, and at the time, Splash Radio, we had a relationship with Posty and stuff like that. Posty, he'd reached out to the man them and that, because I was doing it with a different batch of brothers at the time, and he's reached out and Posty said, "Right, you know what? I feel what you man are doing still." At that time, 2010, it was like it was kind of, maybe you'd compare it to like The Breakfast Club, maybe. Like there wasn't really any. I don't think there was any. I
think Link Up TV bit it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that there was any, like, there wasn't any...
Did they come after you with that when they got B Money and Ramel?
I feel as though everything did. Everything did.
They might be.
I don't even know if there was... No, there probably was, actually. There probably was. There was probably crib sessions by then. I mean, no, I don't think there was crib sessions
that's a bit
yet.
different though, anyway, I think.
No, of course. But I'm just saying, remember, like, we had interviews, but we also had, obviously, a freestyle there was a freestyle element
to
it.
Yeah, your format was like...
It was both.
Catch up on what's coming out and where you've been up to. A little bit of gossip, interview, like a light-hearted one.
Yeah.
And then throw on a rhythm and rap.
Man. Yeah. Strapzy's like... I remember Don Strapzy in particular, that's my guy. He had a freestyle from the Splash Radio, and I think somebody ripped it. Yeah. So they ripped his freestyle out of my show. Yeah. Uploaded it on their channel, and it took on a life of its own.
Yeah, that's what happens,
and
bro. Content.
And he's got a freestyle that's probably like 10 or 20, 25 times the views.
Yeah. Them big
of
ones.
the actual show he was on.
Yeah, facts.
And so in the end, right, things were going good. Obviously, we're getting a decent run of guests. Not everybody wants to come over the river. Some people are like, where is it? Brixton. Don't know about that. Yeah. Maybe if you guys can relocate your pattern, then
we might come.
I can be a part of your pattern. Yeah. That's cool. But it's not, don't ever ask me who, because I'm above it.
I was going to say
But I'll big up everyone who came though. D-Power, Lightning, Roachy,
Blade,
Dot Star, Blade, Fem, yourself, Fee, Pac-Man,
SMS.
Ill Mill.
Big up Ill Millie, my guy. Yeah, man.
Just we had a run. Big Chess. You get me?
I was gonna bring Big Chess up in a minute.
Paper Pabs.
Big up Pabby.
Like Killer P, you name it, man. At that time, Narstie,
everybody.
NAA, like
you had the whole game passing through.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Cold Steps,
and most importantly as well,
even Funky D,
even though you had that show, you also was putting on events, bro.
Yeah, so we had the Splash World Live, which was obviously like kind of a branch off of the Splash Radio, and we had raves, also called Splash at the time. And it was like, Posty must have hit me up one day and was just like, raw, I see that the show's going really well, like what you're doing. And I was getting love, like couple industry people was definitely showing man mad love, like artist managers was reaching out, trying to get their artists on, and that DJs on like major radio stations was hitting me up like, yo, I see you, bro, you're next, keep going.
That's proper.
And then I remember like Posty must have hit me up one day and he was like, yo, basically he wanted to just kind of like, essentially he kind of wanted to take the show,
sign the show,
essentially, rebrand it under the GRM banner or the Grime Daily banner at the time.
Yeah, it was Grime Daily, innit?
Yeah, and then we just moved forward as Grime Daily Radio instead.
Oh, he wanted to call it that as well?
He wanted to call it Grime Daily Radio.
He's kind of got that now, innit?
Essentially.
Years later, yeah.
So he wanted to go Grime Daily Radio. That's what the name of the show was going to be. And he was going to do all the booking of all the guests. That leads to how we met Big Chess, you see, because Posty, right, was like, at the moment, you're putting the show through the Grime Daily YouTube, which is cool, because we're benefiting from the coverage.
They're benefiting from the content.
I guess they're benefiting from the
views itself.
And having the content. Yeah. And I guess he just wanted to just tie it all up in one official package, right?
Yeah.
So
all under that umbrella, basically.
All under the umbrella, right? And so when this is around the time where you had Big Chess, or some of you are probably thinking, what is going on here? Like, but for those who know, you know.
No, because they pop up in the comments as well, and they keep saying get Dee Gully to bring Big Chess through.
Really?
Because it's like they associate you with him because of that beef.
I think me and him, I had about 3 interviews with Big Chess, and I reckon I'm probably the most
documented Big Chess interviewer.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. So I met Big Chess through Posty.
Oh, big up. I didn't know that.
Chess, Big Chess and English Frank had a friction. At the time, and so Posty
when he was burning the gums and that.
All of that. Yeah. And Posty's rang me and said, "Yo, I'm gonna get Big Chess to come on your show. Obviously, I think Grime Daily posted Big Chess's diss, like hit him up diss. I think that was on Grime Daily. So I think there was an investment in Chess. Okay. So it was like, we'll get him on the show. Let's flesh out this issue and let's see what's really going on.
Some traction.
Right. And so for me, I almost felt like, okay, Posty's demonstrating what he could do for the show.
Right.
And like who I can get type of thing, right?
Yeah. He's giving you a flavour.
Right.
Like a taster.
Yeah, yo. So, yeah.
Big up GRM, man.
Big up Arnold Ocheng, Snakey, man. He was the first
Yeah,
guest.
that's my brethren's cousin as well.
He was the first guest man ever had.
Yeah, man.
By the
Big
way,
up Arnold, man.
That's what you
Hey,
know.
Squeezy.
He came on, and it was off the back of him.
I think that's how I found out about it.
Man's onto something here.
Because he's from Northwest, like Harrow and that on the outskirts.
His cousin.
No, he's from there.
Who is?
Arnold.
Arnold who?
You on about A Squeezy or Snakey, man?
No, I'm talking about Snakey, man.
Okay, he's south, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, my bad. I got
You're thinking of Arnold George.
Yeah.
Arnold Ocheng.
My bad, yeah.
Snakes. So
He done the acting and rapping.
Yeah,
I know you're about.
Yeah.
I've actually got a funny story. No, I can't tell that.
One sec.
Yeah, that gun.
So Snakes.
I can't.
I was going to big up Snakes because
big
him
him up,
and Clencher, they were the first guests we ever had, and it was them. It was basically experimenting with them that created a little blueprint to run with. My point is anyway. Posty says, "Raw." English Frank comes on, big interview, big coverage. Not English Frank, Chess comes on.
Yeah.
Big interview,
Versus
big coverage. Versus Frank. Big interview, big coverage, big whatever. Good look for man, whatever.
Yeah, facts.
Cool. Posty says, all right, cool, broski. What I'm saying is, raw. We can just cut through now. It's Grime Daily Radio. You be the host. Like, we're back in it. Let's go. Yeah? I think the only presenter they had at that time was Donatello. I don't think they had no other presenters on their channel at the time. Just little Donatello.
It's even before Poet and that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Big up Poet. Big up everybody who's passed through. But just
No, but it's important.
chronologically.
Timelines are real. They're real.
They had Donatello.
Because enough people think that we're small for them. Enough people think that.
Boy, well.
But go on, they'll see anyway.
So yeah, so I was obviously Splash at the time was something that had been created by a group of mates. Yeah. So
Splash World.
So we tried our hands at various different things, right? We had a rave, we had t-shirt line,
Artists.
we had models for a while, couple artists, live show, radio show.
I came to all the live shows.
I know, you know. So we was really trying to, but ultimately what happened was, I remember coming back to the table and saying, lads, I spoke to Posty.
He's on it.
This is what he's saying. But the man then was very independent spirited, independent mindset. I think what happens sometimes is that if you feel like the scene don't embrace you in, you don't feel that warm embrace, then it creates this counter scene energy where it's kind of like, well, don't need you lot anyway, type of thing, right? So
I have that sometimes.
Right. So when we've come back to the table, it's like, man are feeling like Posty's interesting,
the team is kind of 50-50 about...
50-50? Bruv.
80-20.
80-20? Bruv. Bruv.
95-5.
It's about mathematically correct. I said that's about mathematically correct. So in the end, man are looking at it like, raw, Posty wanting to get behind the show, that's just the first sign that man's onto something here.
That is true though.
Don't jump for the first bidder.
Yeah.
Like, if anything,
there's truth to that though.
Fair play. However, obviously, we had various arms in our little brand at the time. And I was pretty much, the radio was on my back.
Right.
Yeah? I didn't really put money into raves.
Yeah.
So when man was making decisions about raves,
you just sit back.
Whilst I'm a part of it, and by virtue of that, I could.
You're a team player, but you might not be the decision maker.
I don't have to be. That area does not concern me.
Because you're handling the radio show.
Yeah, but you see, the radio show took on a life of its own.
Yeah.
The radio show became the thing that is most well known, most remembered.
Yeah, therefore it was a big thing.
Right, and so as the radio show was getting movement, getting motion, and whatever, everybody kind of decided to pull their claws where it's like, well, I'm technically a part of this. Yeah. I've got a view. I've got an opinion. And ultimately, it was ruled, majority rules, that we're not gonna do Grime Daily.
Yep.
We're gonna crack on doing our thing, and we're gonna, as we move.
Yeah.
Those of us in the team who was on the radio station know that in the end, it wasn't something that we really had support with from the inside. Man was kind of just really trying to persevere to make it go. Yeah,
just to get something done.
Yeah, man. Yeah. In the end, the radio station thought that we were getting big for our boots. Yeah, because we're on the show. Yeah. We're bigging up Splash the brand. We're bigging up Grime Daily because it's going on their channel on their website.
It was actually sat on another station.
But it was on an actual online station.
What were they called?
They were called Play Vibes.
That's it, Play Vibes.
So,
I remember the Vibes logo.
Play Vibes, yeah. And so we then ran into issues with Play Vibes because it was felt that, you know, everybody who's a part of this business still needs to be winning. But Play Vibes didn't feel like they were winning.
They just felt like they was...
they're being used.
They were like, not even being used. They probably felt like that out of hate a little bit later. Not hate, that sound, not to, because I don't know them. But like, it might be like more like, oh, look, these are one of our slots. And they're doing pretty fucking well.
Yeah.
And they probably don't need us, but because they're here, they should pay us more maybe. Or they should cut us.
To be fair...
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I'll be honest with you though, it got to a point where we definitely thought we were hot shit.
Yeah, but you would.
So
though.
we knew, like we knew that we were the biggest thing on this station. We knew that we were what was keeping the wheels turning. But then we started acting like it.
But do you know what's funny though? At the time, because remember I came on the show twice.
Yeah.
For different projects and that.
You did.
At the time, bro, I've already done my whole Grime run. I've started rapping. I'm making singles and shit like that, putting out singles and a lot of free EPs and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know what, bro? I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I was quite essential in like the early stages of SBTV and that. You know, like
I recall you mentioned, yeah.
Yeah, like to the point where like Jamal would come with me and film everything and that. And SBTV was fresh, bro. Like he used to be one of my, I don't want to say fan because it sounds cold. God bless him as well. God bless his soul. Good kid. But like he was like a listener of the Gully Movement's Tuesday night radio show on Laylo FM. He would text in.
I want to tell you,
do you know what I'm trying to say?
About SB as well.
And then he would also MSN when MSN came around about how much he listened to the show. And I took him radio, like, and he was just a kid, bro, with a woolly hat on, like a 13-year-old. You know what I mean?
You know what? I knew him indirectly at the same age.
Yeah,
I
young.
knew him then. I got a brethren. I got a brethren producer known as Out on a School Night. So follow him on Instagram, Out on a School Night. Previously, he was known as Mischief, and he was my crew, and he was an MC and he was a producer at the time. And it's funny because I didn't really at the time. I think I was very hot and cold with how I felt about his productions.
It gets like that always.
Because man's on the same team, it's like man should want to use man's.
Yeah,
beats.
but that's something that you can't force, isn't it?
Right.
Because it's a rhythm.
Yeah.
If you don't take to you, then tempo, instruments, mix, frequency. It's deeper than just like if you start a podcast tomorrow, I can just support you. Even there will not be no opinion on whether I like the platform because it's a platform. But with music, music has frequencies, bro. That your vibes and energy picks on and don't pick on, and you know.
So exactly. Yeah. So originally, so Out on a School Night, he was very internet. He was very advanced technology.
That was Jamal as well. Yeah.
So it was Jamal.
Yeah.
So
facts.
I remember that Mischief was talking to a guy called Smokey.
Yeah. He
knew a guy called Smokey Bars.
Yeah.
And he was talking to Smokey Bars, and Smokey Bars was saying to Mischief, "Yo, I guess they knew each other through forums, possibly Rewind Magazine forum, perhaps initially, or something similar related. Grime forum, probably.
Big Grime forum.
And I just remember, I obviously had no idea who he was or who he'd end up being.
Yeah.
But I remember that Mischief was one of the people he was talking to when he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to give this MCing thing a try."
Yeah,
long before cameras and filming. He was like, "Yo, I'm trying to do my rapping thing, my grime bars thing."
Yeah, that's when.
Yeah, and I remember Mischief. I remember even Mischief playing couple bits from this youngster because he was trying to work with him. He was like, "Yo, I'm kind of trying to get him in position, and you know, like, yo,
what's the
yo.
Go on, yeah.
And it was like, yo, but I know, innit? Like,
Pause.
I know, right?
But anyway.
But it's just it's mental because it's like I just remember him being a kid who was just a hungry kid who just wanted to rap and whatever, and he never gave up, bro.
Yeah,
he never gave up.
Where I was going with it though, I was going to a point where like there came a point, right? I probably shouldn't even say this, but fuck it, man. We can't lie and bullshit on a podcast, bro.
Nah, we're here, man.
Black the Ripper was my brethren.
Yep.
I was doing tunes with Desperado.
So when I rap with a hater, when I punch up with a hater.
All of that.
I saw Desperado a couple of weeks ago with Slim.
Yeah, I
think he deals with management with Slim.
Yeah,
I've done Desperado, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, I've got stories for days, bro.
Do you remember when I clashed Desperado?
No.
You don't know about that?
You clashed Desperado?
Clashed Desperado, man.
He's a bit feisty as well, isn't he? He don't like that, does he?
No, I got a lot of respect for Desperado, man. And at that time, like, It's on YouTube now.
Is it?
By the way.
I'm going to check that out
you
later,
can search Dee Gully versus Desperado.
I'm going to comment on this podcast off my own channel.
Please do.
And tell you who won.
Guys, no, check it. Check Dee Gully versus
Desper's actually good as well. Big him up.
Yeah.
But anyway, moral of the story is obviously...
Hater! Run off with a hater!
But moral of the story is, right?
Yeah.
Despa starts jumping on SBTV with Froster and all them lot and that. Like West Street's Evil One and that big up Evil One. He was MDP.
He sounds like... Oh, them.
Yeah, but that's his time. This is
right.
the times, isn't it? So like, yeah.
My lot almost got tucked in by them.
I mean, before
maybe that's another day.
Yeah, that's another day. But before them lot become that crew.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm from Hayes. Hayes and them ends later on don't reason.
Yeah.
But
I should have let them get tucked in for blocking the Posty play, innit? I should have been like, you lot block my play with Posty, so I'll tuck you lot in.
However, yeah. Later on down the line. Like even like my brethren Crafty and all that at the time, they all become that crew later. But they was coming radio with me and Crafty's Twizzles brethren and all of this. Anyway, big them all up though, because as young G's, everyone disagrees, falls out, has different plans and egos and that. But most of them good dons and good at music as well. Actually, you know, like a lot of people copied them and blew, and they was kind of like they was originators of punchline flows and greasy rap and that. You know what I mean? A lot of them were. But my point was kind of like these people, like Black the Ripper. I remember 2007. I'm working on my mixtape. I'm starting to bring people from out the ends to the studio because it was a West thing all the time.
Where did you record, by the way?
Grove.
Okay.
With J.O.
Is this where you saw K? Remember you mentioned K Coke one time, where you crossed paths with K Coke in the studio.
No. So that's K Coke's a touch after this. This is before. Right, so K Coke was probably still doing music at the time.
What was that studio called again? Where you bought K Coke?
Can't do that, bro.
No, mum.
Last time that got me sounding like a wire, bro. Remember? Chocolate.
What's it called?
Something. Chocolate Lab. But I said factory last time by accident, and then it was mad. See what he's doing? Fucking pum. Edit, you tit job. Fucking tit job. Anyway, but anyway, so anyway, I've
chocolate. You want some?
Oh, fuck off, you cunt. J.O., that's his name. J.O. Major Notes is called now, yeah?
Yeah.
Producer and his brother Benji. They had a studio. They had a studio called Lost Soul. Big them up every time. Bro.
That's a better name.
They're from Northwest, yeah. Like to be fair, me and Scraps. He was our engineer.
Sorry.
Me and Scraps.
Yeah. Oh.
J.O. was our engineer.
He engineered you and he engineered Scraps.
So like you know like gigs round here.
Yeah.
Is produced by him.
Oh.
Like that. Yeah. J.O. my guy, man. My family.
Sick.
So like I'll leave. Scraps is arriving.
Yeah.
Wagwan, you good?
So you did that.
Jump Jazzy. So like this is, but
this is rap Scraps.
Yeah, but ultimately, I'm still doing tunes in that guy's studio with Rugrat and Iceman and that, and Suavo and Hitman Tigger and Lady Fury, Grime. So it kind of transitions, and I stay with him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because he's a good engineer. But prior to that, I get introduced to him by Eastwood, DJ Eastwood.
I know Eastwood.
My stories always go back to Eastwood because he's like one of the first people that showed me proper love in the music industry.
Man was in Eastwood's studio when we heard Michael Jackson died. I told you this.
I know.
Man was in the middle of a session for Marshall McFly.
Park Royal.
In Park Royal.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So I can't remember who worked for who, but either J.O. worked for Eastwood at that time, or Eastwood was one of J.O.'s engineers.
Okay.
Either or, don't matter. Both of them are sick at what they do and they utilised each other.
Facts.
But going back further, like at the time when I'm doing all this music thing, and then SBTV is that point where the game is I had bare links for the DVD era, bro. There's a lot of DVDs that you'll say, rah, I was probably like one of the only West Shoots on it, if not the only one of. There was times where like maybe like Screw Fizzer got on a thing with Aftershock and all that, but it's like I'm on my own.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Simple, like for real. Like it's I've networked and I've been around and that I was good in South. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So obviously, at one point, as a South, I said I shouldn't say this earlier and I didn't say it.
Come on.
And now I'm back here. Oh my.
The talk's real. The stories are true.
So there's a South rapper that's like very very street. Yeah. Probably if you was to say, what's his tunes and that, you might not know them. But if you knew his name, you might go, boom, 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 whatever. You know what I mean? From something else. So my man obviously is linked up with some of the man them from Mountains on some like Man supporting, got a link, whatever, Aki's and that.
Some whoop-de-woo shit, as you would say.
Yeah, whatever it is, isn't it? Big up Ace.
I've been waiting a year to use that in a line.
Yeah, big up Ace and that, you get me? Big up Ace and that's my brother. You get me, Bugs. But obviously, what's happened is like, I even interviewed the brother when I started this thing called This Is Me TV.
Hold on.
No, don't say that.
No, I know him. I just realised what you're talking about.
You will do, yeah.
Yeah,
you will do.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Cool. So, nah, don't do that because you're gonna lip read it, bro. Cool. This camera's 6K, bro. 6K lip readers is wild. That's chicken. So obviously, anyway, this rapper is like, yo, bro, man, you know, you got the SBTV link, go on. And I'm like, yeah, he's you know, he's there, but it's not a link I can abuse because he's grown so much in the industry that like, even me trying to get a music video with him was kind of like I had to wait a long time and that. So obviously, this brother kind of really wants to get on the platform, bro. He starts doing the muscle thing and all that.
Oh, he starts leaning.
Yeah, leaning, big lean. And then obviously I say raw, loud that, innit? You know what I mean? Loud that, bro. It's not
he's young. He's a kid, like.
Nah, he was growing up a little bit more by now. You know what I mean? Obviously, this guy's leaning. My man's not really having it. He's thinking, no, I'm not gonna get leaned on. You know what I mean? But obviously, you don't know who Don is as well, whatever. So I do the whole. Let me step in and just like clean this up with the mop. Just clean it up.
Yeah.
Like, bruv, let him just do something. Get him out your hair. He's doing his thing. He's giving it a go. He's trying to change his life anyway. Big him up. And then my man's like, nah, I'm not gonna get bullied in that. And I was like, no, you're not getting bullied. Like, I'm your brethren from before, and I'm coming in to stop that, bruv. Like, to just say, bruv, let's just make the move and that. And you know, fair play to him, bruv. He was like, nah. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, bruv, because at the time he's kind of doing his thing. But where I come in is that I actually got I bring SBTV to Kiss 100 when I done a Logan Sama freestyle, and Logan had no idea who he was. Let him film whatever I say. It's my cameraman. Let him film what. He puts the freestyle out, and then Logan goes, "Do you mind if I chat to him and that?" Nah, bro, do your thing, bro. So then he gets hired for keeping it grimy and films every Monday.
I remember keeping it grimy.
Yeah. So a lot of the patterns come from. Do you get me, man? And himself, because he's a grinder. But a lot of the patterns come. I'm like, yo, Black the Ripper wants to get on your channel. And they got to a point, bro, where I can't lie. I've told him to his face, God bless his soul, a long time ago, so I can say this. That like I got frustrated because it's like, bro, I want a video, but Black the Ripper's got 3 videos. And I ain't got none yet. And it's like, I'll bring him. So what about me, kind of thing. You know them ones? That was happening a lot. But the industry, I started realizing that you got to just charge it sometimes. You say your mind, but it might backfire too, because they might think you're moving funny towards them. And a lot of that happens. So when I've tried to like get the video and then tell my man just film he films Don's freestyle, maybe, and then whatever, and he just didn't really want to talk to me again for a while. You know what I'm trying to say? So what my point was, when I come Splash Radio, I'm thinking, yo, like this industry is mad, blood. Like people are turning different, moving weird, Hollywood, a lot of Hollywood shit. And that's why I was coming to your show as well, because I'm like, yo, this is the real one right now. This is the one that's rocking with the hood, the ground level, and it's cutting true. So I appreciated it more than you know, because I wasn't always getting the love I deserved from the people that I once helped and that.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? A lot of people might watch this and think that sounds like hate, bro.
No.
But it's just me being honest. I won't bullshit you, bro. Like, it's just honesty. We was on great terms when he passed as well. God bless him, bro, man. Like I see him in a corner store, you know, man's American.
Yeah, no, it is what
I see him in the corner shop by Acton mainline, and he's telling me, yo, fam, man, I'm a DJ now, bro. Like I'm DJing, I'm going, who's going up? My guy, big up. I was going to check Ill Will, the other cameraman, to drop him something to edit a video on that. You get me? He's about still free will, man. He's in and out at the moment. But like, it's one of them ones where it's kind of like all this history, it's layered. So obviously me coming to your show, getting interviewed and whatever with TV, I'm thinking like, bro, like, okay, cool, you got to go where the love is, man. Do you know what I mean? And then that's why no, but bro, that's why when you're telling me, yo, we got an event next week as well, if you want to, I'm coming.
No, you did. You
I came every event.
You came.
Even I didn't even know Remedy.
Yeah.
I knew his sister. Big up Joyce.
Oh, yeah.
But I knew, because you and Joyce was involved in that event, like Miss Banks was there. She ain't even started rapping yet.
Facts. You know.
This was a long time ago, you know.
Long
this
time,
is
man. No
you get me?
respects.
Yeah, this is big up Young Mad B and all them, man.
Big up Remedy though, cause big up Remedy. Listen, now one time though, big up I Records though, cause you know I Records for life still. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Heavy.
Sam in the cut. You don't know I Records. Large up Rem. I Records.
But you was there as well.
Big up Mezzle. Sam was bitten. Sam was there. Sam was
Come
there.
on, I didn't even know that. You know, imagine.
There still. Yeah, baiting up his identity now, ain't we?
All them emails and that.
Yeah,
where he said no to the features.
Get me. We got Young Spray. I Records.
Yeah. Drew Blue.
Don't know. My guy. Don't know.
I had a good tune with Drew Blue.
You did?
Yeah.
What was it called? Spicy Whites.
Racist. It's called Here
We're
We Go.
white guys, but we love black and Latina women.
And this is a man that loves a blonde bird, you know.
We could listen. We can get to that today.
We will.
Yeah, because I'm just waiting to ask you, like, ASB, why don't you like white women?
I love white women.
No, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. You don't love them like me, but we'll get to that.
Like you, no.
We'll get to that.
It's hard to.
I love champagne and white women, but it's alright. We'll get to that.
They got a little D.
We'll get to that.
But anyway,
yeah.
So I was coming through the shows.
Yeah, you can borrow that chorus, by the way, if you
you
watch this later. You can.
You're alright with that one still.
Yeah, cool.
I'll stick with the Henny, yeah? Cool.
Say no more.
But anyway, boom. Obviously, man seeing like all of the progress you lot are making.
Yes, bro.
I'm just doing my thing. I'm pulling up, whatever, showing love. I've even meeting, I told you before, innit? I met Stormzy.
Oh, Stormzy.
Now, Spray already knew Spray.
Camden.
Because I knew Fastlane Wes.
Big up.
Because Wesley's from Slough.
Big up.
And
have you ever seen him and Paper Pabs in the same room?
I've seen a picture of them together and they look alike, innit?
Yeah. I've never seen them in the same room together.
He's about again as well.
Like Michael Jackson and LaToya Jackson.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Wes's brethren was just at my yard this morning to drop me some garms. Don't panic.
That one's going to land later.
No, don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard it as well, you know.
Yeah.
Try to ignore you, bro.
It's all right.
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
That's one of his homies from his crew back in the day.
Who? Where's his people?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So like we used to clash them and under 18 traves and that.
Okay, cool.
Because they were from out of town.
Yeah.
But they just had a firm of bare black youths, bro.
Yeah.
From Slough.
Okay.
Enough of them. Like one big crew called Raw Elements.
You know what? That rings a bell.
You get me?
I had a guy around me back in the pre this whole era that we're talking. If we go all the way back to just pirate radio days, I had a couple of people in my crew that was from Slough them times there. Like Genie and that.
Okay.
One dog called Genie from Slough still. He was cold still, did the sound effects thing and that. He's like the whistling thing.
Do you know Panic Fades?
No.
He got recruited by Special Delivery in there, Major Ace.
Top of my head.
That's Panic. Don't Panic clothing, by the way. So big him up.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's just you get me. Then you got like Reds and that, which is Mana, the DJ, and he was my guy. Still up to now. So like obviously, I knew Spray because Spray would deal with Wes and I always knew Big Stitch and do you get me? Like all of that.
He's strong armed. Hey, yo, is it?
Big Stitch will do that though.
You know
he will do that still. It's official.
So this conversation could go in many different ways.
But one thing about him, no matter what he's done or what you allegedly whatever, if he knows you and he sees you in a place, he will buy you a bottle and show love, bro. And he's a gangster, a real gangster. You know what I mean?
He didn't know me.
Anyway, moving on. Cool.
It's alright. Nobody got hurt, man.
Nah, it's calm then. Allow it. It's love, man. So big him up, man. I'm gonna try to twist his arm to come on the show. I doubt he will, but we'll try still. Anyway, so
shall I remind? Nah,
don't. He won't remember, man. It's calm. He's a good brother, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're always saying cool. The event, I don't want to sound like we're just talking people's names and that.
Well, you know what?
The event. My moral of the story is we're seasoned in this game. We're very different, but we're alike.
Hear what? Yeah. They don't know me, right? You see, right? You was in West, and you was flying the flag.
Yeah.
This is. I'm not putting words in anyone's mouth. I'm just summarizing right now. You're one of the people that was flying the flag because we're talking about a time when East basically held the most seats in Parliament at the time. You can't say East held all the seats in Parliament, and so you'd be like you're more like a West. You're literally like a representative of West. Like, like flirter, representative of Northwest.
Yeah, he was a lot bigger than me, but I actually clashed flirter.
Fair, really.
Yeah, on Southwall Broadway outside Tudor Road.
I was about to ask you, was it Tudor Road?
Outside on the roads.
Yeah, Tudor Road. I shared the stage with Flirter there. I got pictures.
He's a legend, bro.
He is still.
He's due to come as well. But yeah, go on.
But it's like you, through being one of the pioneering grime artists who was really trying to make waves from West at a time when eyes weren't really on West, it kind of meant that like you've built connections. Like East London, they weren't acting like you don't exist.
Yeah.
You were involved to a degree.
Bearman got ignored over it, bro.
That's what I'm saying, right?
That was muscle.
So that's right. So in South London at the time, it was basically like
That's why I bigged up Chronic and Wafer and all that on the Stannerman thing, because they was Slew Dem was showing love. Yeah,
facts. And them, bro, I know they're real deal. But I remember South London at all the time that is happening. South London's cut in two.
South East, South West.
Because NAA and Essentials
are beefing.
Do not see eye to eye.
Which I only learned on the Remedy episode.
Right. Yeah. So you have On Top FM, which is basically now On Top FM is going to be South London's answer to Raw Mission or whatever's going on over there, or Heat FM or Freeze FM or whatever.
Deja Vu.
This is going to be the South London answer to it.
Yeah.
However, one of, if not either the biggest crew in South at the time, or second biggest crew in South at the time, depending on how you see it, they're banned. You ain't coming here. Yeah.
Who's banned from what one?
So Essentials essentially
banned from On Top.
Well, you could say.
So that's why they ended up
welcome
going to East and doing rinse.
Right. So they were doing. They'd be on the other stations with the East guys, right? But then it was like, you know, I think probably it was to keep for the money. I'm not gonna lie. Like you don't want everyone migrating away from On Top because you know we're all paying money to be on it. Yeah.
Subs.
So
even RA was paid subs.
Even RA paid the subs. I didn't know he paid subs.
That's a good question, you know, because Chronic asked him it as well.
Yeah. You know what I should have said when RA asked RA? I said, RA, did you pay subs? And he was like, yeah, of course I paid subs. I should have said, did Elms? Like, because
that's my dog as well.
Man. I ain't asking Elms for
subs. You know what? I should ask Elms. I should ask Elms to come on the show because it's my guy.
No,
man.
You should.
Yeah, I always forget to invite him.
I went to primary school with Elms.
Oh, for real?
Big up Elms. Yeah,
proper.
100%, fam. My first primary school. I went to 4.
He's a real one.
ADHD. It's cool. It's cool.
Go on.
4 primary schools. But while this is all going on, basically, South London, right? South London are basically like, fuck East.
Yeah.
Fuck East. We can do exactly what they're doing. Yeah. We're real. We're not WWF in East South. Everyone in South's really doing what they're spitting.
And you're all arrogant.
In East London at the time, every single MC has got the G.I. Joe artillery in their suitcase. In their lyrics. Every single person. I've got 9 guns in 8 bars. Like it's not
for the AK and that.
In 8 bars. Nah, see, that's a direct quote. So that there is a diss. Yeah, I ain't quoting nobody, but that's cool.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what you did there. But it's cool.
Cause who's got an AK? I didn't really know that. But yeah.
Clipper from Firecamp.
Is that what you
said? Perhaps.
Fair play, bro.
You get me?
Yeah.
And I interviewed Clipper. Big up. I remember Clipper. He didn't bring his AK. He didn't bring his AK to the radio station. He didn't still. But South London was like, fuck it, we're real, we're authentic, we're gonna do our thing. Them man have got power, fuck them, we'll do Monsta Riddim. We'll do this, we'll do that. Yeah.
Monsta Riddim with the L-Man and that one as well, and Coldboy and that.
We're getting to that.
Yeah, okay.
So
cool.
You're talking about Rude Boy.
Rude Boy.
I was meant to be on Rude Boy. So this is what I'm getting to.
But they said no.
Nah, let me get to you. Let me explain. There's all these what you say, no fat people. No. Say we already got Narstie.
No.
We said we got Narstie on here. We've hit our quota. We've hit our quota, you fat shit. Yeah. Come back for part 2, you fat cunt. Nah, basically, right? Basically, we got Narstie. Basically, right? Hector, yeah.
The quote is crazy.
I'll explain something to you. Because you see all these, you see what it is? All bare South things happened.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm Forrest Gump in South London, where it's like Forrest Gump lived through everything, and it's like I've lived through everything. If I need to change my name, I might. Yeah, that could be my name because I lived through it all.
You sat on the bench telling stories, bro.
I tell you, bro. Hector, now known as Tyrant Soul, big up my brother. Hector, he had his song called Rude Boy.
Yeah.
I knew Hector before we ever got onto radio.
Okay.
I knew him locally. We had local friends. Yeah, used to hang out. We used to do the beatboxing sets, all spitting together over a beatbox. No phone, nothing. So I've been knowing the Rude Boy hook.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, it's old.
I met him when I was 16.
So he's been spitting out on radio.
I've met Hector from when I was 16. And from 16, it was the Rude Boy thing was going off.
Go on.
Yeah? Enough raves he drilled with that or shelled with that, whatever. I credit you. He knows I know.
Got you.
So he's on radio. He's on top now. He's on radio, and he's got but their station. His show isn't about like bars, because he's not really that kind of artist.
It's more of an entertainment show.
He's hosting, just personality vibes, yeah. Tutus though, he had a sound effect, right?
Right.
So he used to kind of go whoop, yeah. Someone in my team at that time, similarly, started saying whoop. Now I don't know who said it first. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But 2 people, and our show was right before Hector's show.
Young Spray said that I say allow it as well, so I hear that can happen.
So we would go home. We'd do 6 till 8. We go. Hector's on from 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Then Dog Pound come on at 10 to 12.
My Achilles.
We're getting to them.
Yeah.
So Hector, right? So I've been knowing, when I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you, I've been knowing Hector, bro.
Yeah. Early.
Hector's management at the time, who put together the video and the song, I've known that management as long as Hector's known them. So 2-2s. We come off radio, finish at 8 o'clock one day. We're going home. I think we're listening to it as we're walking to the train station, whatever. Obviously, we're young these times. No one ain't got no car. Man's all young.
Jumping trains and
that. So we're walking home, but we're listening in as we're walking off. And Hector's doing his thing, and he's like whooping it up the place and that.
And then he dissed your Bridget.
And so diss him, but my man, obviously, felt away in it.
Yeah,
he felt away. I don't know. Like, to be honest with you, he just felt away. So 2-2s now. He must have said, "Fuck it, I'm going back to the station to hot him up." But obviously, I've been knowing Hector a long time. But at the same time, Hector's not in my crew though. It's not like me and Hector ain't really going through it.
Alright, like bro, but it's my dog. Yeah.
So the whole crew at the time is like, "Yeah, come, let's go back to the station, pull man up." I'm not really with it, but everyone, bruv, man, go back now.
The gang are with it.
Man, go back there now, and to be honest with you, my spirit was to be a peacemaker, innit?
Yeah.
But he's tried to hot him up. Yeah, facts. Because
I'm not like that.
Nah, fair enough. But obviously, I knew what I'm saying is wrong. Obviously, man are acting out now over this thing here. But it's like, bro, relax a bit, because I've been knowing my man. Man can work this out. Even Hector's DJ, Diggler, big up Diggler. Diggler wasn't having none of it. You know, Diggler was a bit older than us. So he's not having none of it. He's not having none of your chat. He'll slap your lips off.
I was going to say, sorry to cut you. Some of the DJs are realer than MCs, you know what
I'm saying? 100%. 100%. So
big up the DJs.
100%. So man had gone back to the studio and attempted to confront Hector. His DJ's just not having none. Like his DJ wants smoke with the youth who's trying to move to Hector.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah. What?
In the end, man just goes, "This is a stalemate. This is long. Manager come, madness. We can't be doing all this here. Man, just allow it, yeah? Cool. Man, part ways. 2-2s. Man put together the tune. One next artist called Dirty Tricks.
I know Dirty Tricks.
Dirty Tricks used to live across the road from us. Man, grabbed him. He knows.
I don't know him personally. I know who
differently. Man, know Dirty Tricks differently. Differently, bro.
What crew is he in?
So What crew? With Flamer and them.
On.
Differently, differently. Yeah. So because we've all, Hector, me, Dirty Tricks, brother, man are all from the same embryo almost. Like
embryo is a bit of a why, innit?
But you gotta understand. It's like, raw. Think about it, bro. When man's done the Rude Boy tune, the manager has just drew for everybody.
I'm not sure if that one's 6 though. Embryo.
Nah, it's cool.
What about you just from the same ilk, like the same borough, the same?
We're not from the same borough.
Same, you're not.
No, Hector's not from where I'm from. But what I'm saying though, we were all kids trying the thing at the same time, and we've all met my man at the same time. They backed Hector because they felt like Hector was marketable. He wasn't trying to shoot people in his lyrics or in life.
Got you.
Here for the gal them. Yeah, let's cut through. But we do the remix with all the dogs them, so that man can see you're here. You're
with the man them.
Yeah, you're involved, right?
Yeah.
So my point is that man put together the tune. I'm seeing everybody from South's on the tune, innit?
Yeah.
I see Coldboy's on the tune, Remedy's on the tune,
Come on.
Narstie's on the tune, L-Man, Desperado, couple of the Peckermutes on the tune, DJ Dirty Tricks. Was on there? Someone from, I think, 187 crew.
Is that
one of them 187? Yeah, someone from Peckham. Like, I can't think who now. But
was Joe Grind in 187?
No, he was in Spare No One, and then Spare No One was kind of like, you kind of had two crews in Peckham at the time. Yeah. You had Monsters Inc. and you had Spare No One. This is Grime Spare No One, not Rap Gig Spare No One.
Yeah, okay.
Same crew, but
I didn't know that
earlier stage.
Yeah.
So they were called. They were Spare No One, and he was called Joe Grizzle.
Yeah, it makes sense.
At the time, he weren't Joe Grand.
I'm on my Grizzle.
Joe Grand came later. That was Joe.
Same name.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But man met him like, what's your name, my brother? Joe Grizzle.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So you had Spare
Who's
No One.
Who's the brother that had
Monsters
tunes
Inc.
with Iron Soul from over there? There was a brother that was spitting.
Stats.
Yeah.
Sergeant Stats from 187.
So he's 187.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sergeant Stats. My point was, is that man, the whole tune comes together now.
And you're not on
they
it.
shoot the video. It's out. Man's not on it. My girl, my girl at the time, I'm
big tune,
very pissed. Like my girl who I was dating at the time.
Oh, that's why you were on it.
Yeah, like, because everyone because man's meant to be on it. Like it don't make sense.
Bungee, bro.
It's not making sense.
That bungee,
yeah,
bro.
It's on TV. What do you mean? Of course it's bunning me. Of course it's bunning me. It's the biggest tune of the summer. What the fuck?
Especially in South, isn't it?
Of course. And that song will live forever.
So we're
talking about it now.
So you're not on it because your crew decided to go back to the radio.
I got on the phone to Hector's management, who I know. I said, blood. I said, hold on, why did man put me on Rude Boy? What's going on? Man, if man ever get Hector here, man, ask him right there. Sit him there and ask him. I said, why ain't man putting me on Rude Boy though? Man said, bro, like obviously,
show some sort of attitude.
My man is in your crew, and obviously
we don't reason.
Yeah, it's like, bro, he's in your crew, and he tried it with Hector, and do you get me? So man weren't on it. And then what other thing as well? Me and Coldboy, we were in college together, right? Obviously, we were in college together. Me and Coldboy.
They got colds, man. I spoke to Starter today.
Sick. We got Starter. I saw him 2 weeks ago. He was driving through.
He's always in Norwood, bro.
I saw him in Kennerton. He was just whipping up from Kennerton.
I see him by that petrol garage in Norwood quickly. You know that one when you come off of the
Crown Point one or
see, I don't know
one-way system one.
No, you know, like as if you're going through Clapham and then you're going towards southeast, towards
Christchurch Road. You saw about Christchurch Road, innit?
There's like a bit where you get to this one-way thing where you go round.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Brixton Hill's there, that way, and then southeast is that way. Dulwich and all that.
Yeah.
But if you go right quickly,
there's
a petrol station down that road on the right.
Yeah. Man, know.
Last time I seen him was there.
No. But I remember one time. I remember we was at I remember being in college with Coldboy, right? And like I'd done a song with a couple rappers who was just hanging around with when I was at that time in my life. We done a song, and it was actually like NAA's management at that time put together a compilation, local NZ compilation. So man's done a tune on it, and Coldboy was meant to be on the tune because I said to him at college, I was like, "Rah, bro, you know man's doing this compilation thing, because he's respecting what I'm on. Like I know what he's on, and he knows what I'm on musically, so it's like I cut through." He couldn't make it in the end, so man puts out the tune without him, But and then I don't know, because we used to talk every day. You know what I'm saying? Like that was probably man's best man, like in college. That's man's guy.
Pause.
Do you get me? That's man's guy, bro. So and so man literally talk every single day. And I don't know if you remember this bro. But man used to talk like, obviously man looked up to your team because you was all clashing Wiley and that them times. Nah, but he was fully in it.
He was cold.
He was clashing Wiley.
That boy was cold.
He'd linking up with Cold. He'd be linking up with, he used to link up with Gets and
anybody.
That. He was
spar.
fully.
He spar,
I'm in college with man.
Like a spar.
And I'm like, raw, he's really in it. Like
he was as good as RA, bro.
I'm like,
to me.
My college is finished. I'm like, what are you doing after? I'm asking. I say, oh, so college is finished. I'm like, what are you on now? I'm thinking man's gonna tell me he's just going back to the West North Woods or something. Be like, nah, man's going to link Aftershock or something. I'm like, oh shit. Early, I'm like, he's gonna boss, you know?
I had a good tune with him. Me, him, and Wydon, and Maniac, London Living.
Sound rings a bell. The Maniac part makes ring a bell.
Produced by Merlin.
Yeah. And he said, so he was like, right. So what happened is like, I think, you know, like, man, like basically, I think I might have plagiarized all right then. I might have plagiarized.
What does plagiarize mean, bro?
Basically, you know, like when you think you came up with something. Yeah. Cause you
you didn't do what your boy done.
Like you remember it like it was yours, kind of thing, you know?
All right then.
So, yeah, man. So it's like, so I've written it.
So your gang basically.
No, but I didn't write it. No, Coldboy wrote it. That's what I have to say. Coldboy wrote it. Coldboy's wrote it. And he's had the bar long before the song. He just had the bar, right?
Yeah, long time.
So he's had the bar, and I have written a verse, and I think I've lifted it, but not consciously lifted it. Yeah?
Okay.
Because remember, like, we're in college together, we do music at college, I know him. No,
Did he pay you over it?
No, he pulled me up still. He pulled me up still because I played him I played him the tune, And he was like, actually, no. He was like, actually, he's all right. He was like, actually, he's all right. Yeah, he didn't say nothing. He was like, actually, he's all right. Cool. And then Rude Boy came out. And I was like, oh, he killed that shit. Like,
but you thought he copied you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't still. But he killed that shit, yeah? But then I thought, oh, okay, my bar's a bit close to the bone still. That why it's kind of similar-ish, right?
So you remixed
it? So I was on radio, yeah. I was on radio one time and because you know Desperado on the same song. Desperado starts his verse on that Rude Boy song. I'm the veteran. Everybody wanna be better than. Yeah. I told you I clashed Desperado the year before, or that same year, and in that clash, I said, I'm a lyrical veteran. Point at Desperado. Everybody knows who I'm better than. Said that in the clash.
And it went, ooh.
And it was like a little wow, because I'm the underdog. He's Big Desperado. Yeah.
Doing his thing.
But then, so I've said that in the clash, which is on YouTube now, by the way. Right? Yeah. And then Desperado's now said, I'm the veteran. Everybody want to be better than.
He had a flow though.
So I was like, rah, that sounds like what I was saying in the clash kind of thing. Like he flipped it and said, fuck it, I'm running with it. Yeah. And I was like, more power to you. More power to you. He's like, he showed down the country. Big up Despo.
So he beat your lyric.
I'm not saying that.
You are.
I'm not saying that.
You are.
Don't put words in my mouth.
No, because I'm
not saying that.
Obviously, 40%.
That's you. I'm not saying that.
But I'm saying that sounds like you're saying that.
I'm merely stating that Despo's.
Has he been inspired by your lyric, basically?
Possibly.
Can we say inspired?
Possibly. It's not a conversation we ever had, but it's a possibility.
It sounds like that's yes.
It's a possibility. I don't know. It's a possibility. But
I'm going to say...
I'm
just going to jump out the window and say that that's a good.
It's a possibility.
There's a bit of inspiration going on there, mate.
So I'm on radio one day, right? I'm on radio one day, yeah? and I I'm on radio saying, no, I'm on radio with my lot, and I decided to, and I spit the bar that I'd done on that
clash
compilation
CD.
CD that Coldboy was meant to be on the song. Like I was spitting the verse.
What's the lyric? Remember the lyric roughly?
I won't be doing that. I was spitting the verse, right? Yeah.
Trying to draw him out.
And then what's happened is, right? You know, sometimes things work their way into your brain, and like literally, yeah. So it's kind of like
subconsciously as well.
I said, all right then, like the words all right then. But I didn't say it with the Coldboy pizzazz. Do you get it? Like I didn't put his finesse on it. Do you get me? Yeah. Like he gave it life. He brought it to life, right?
Yeah.
So
he had his own tone, didn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm on radio.
God, this guy. Did you say it like that?
So I'm on radio. I'm barring, and I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Because remember, also I think. Because at that time people used to like one of my bars that used to like get all the wheels and that was like it's Dee Gully with a baseball bat and I swing, hit kneecaps and so on.
That's real though. These people talk about AK.
No, that still
proper. But baseball bats do come out.
Word and pause. So so at the time, at the time, Temper T.
Yeah.
Like Temper
he
T
went around then.
Reach for the baseball. Well, I don't believe so. Because I think I'm a bit older.
He weren't even in Slew Dem yet.
But by this time, what's Temper T? He's got the whole country guy mad. Yeah, he even had draw for the baseball bat, swing, bang him. Yeah. So I'm like, raw. I know how long I've been doing Dee Gully baseball
you know
bat.
I'm
just saying. You
gotta charge that to the game. Because
so at this time, I'm saying, like, so many cross references of that sounds similar. Maybe people just had the same thought process. Maybe it's
it was a common lyric.
It's a common lyric.
I had a baseball bat lyric.
Right. Yeah. So I'm on the radio
with a bat and
So I'm on radio
or the Mac,
feeling myself.
Or the shank or the
feeling myself. So I'm radio like, yo, it's Dee Gully. I think I'm upset because I got upset I left off Rude Boy. So I'm sour because I'm not a Rude Boy. I'm so sour that I'm not a Rude Boy. So I'm like, it's Dee Gully.
Typical Dee Gully.
I'm Dee Gully. Yeah. And now I feel like I've got to fight for myself. Like, I'm the original, don't forget.
Original lemon.
Just remember me, I'm the original guy. Rare. And then like, I spat the bar from the tune, but it's like, I guess for some reason, because by then Coldboy's bar was like a virus. You couldn't escape his bar, bro.
Oh, he was that one got him.
And I've spat it, and and when I've said all right, then in my lyric, I've kind of said it with Coldboy's sauce. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like I've said it with his sauce, cause he's gave it sauce now. Like so, I said it with his sauce. Coldboy rang me immediately. You got Coldboy. He rang me immediately.
Of course he did, bro.
Coldboy phoned me immediately, and he phoned me straight away. And Coldboy was like, "Yo," and I was like, "What going, Coldboy?" And he was like, "Yo," he's like, "You trying to send?" And I was like, "No, I'm not sending.
I just like your
I'm not sending. I just, at the bar kind of thing, right?" But
that's mad.
But word. Yeah. But big up Coldboy, yeah. I didn't steal her right then. You didn't steal her right then.
But it was subconsciously, it was in your brain.
You did it better, man.
Yeah.
I think great minds think alike.
No, bro, can I just say this?
You took it somewhere.
Can I just say this without being offensive towards you?
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of Grime MCs that couldn't spit like him. All over the capital.
Coldboy was top.
He was top
something.
Yeah, he was up there.
He was top something. I don't know, like, whether you go
of
top
his
20,
generation. No, his generation.
Yeah.
RA clashed him. Yeah, that didn't happen for no reason.
No, I was about to say I knew about that. I knew about that.
So
Coldboy was the real deal. And even when Coldboy and them
tell
clashed,
stories as well.
Yeah, when Coldboy and them clashed Desperado and them, that's on YouTube too.
Yeah,
Coldboy and them versus Desperado and Messi and that was serious as well. Still.
That makes sense. Because at the time I was dealing with both of them not separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I should have been on that Rude Boy tune. I was probably penciled in then taken off.
This is a good clip. Dee Gully is bitter.
Yeah, that should have been the tune. I commented the other day on that thing, bro. Do
you know what subconsciously what happened? We started out having a combo, but I'm interviewing you. I like this.
I'm really here.
This is an accidental Dee Gully interview.
Listen, I should have been on Rude Boy still.
You should have. Dee Gully, this is a good title. Dee Gully
should have been on Rude Boy.
Should have been on Rude Boy.
Yeah, I should have been on Rude Boy still.
That's a
but
YouTube title.
I chose but you crew's your crew, fam.
Yeah, you loyalty.
I should have been on GRM Daily. I should have been fucking hell, mate. You know what I'm saying?
But your crew blocked you.
But I'm fam. You know what it is? You see loyalty, yeah?
Can pull you down.
Loyalty sometimes is a thankless task.
Yep. It's expected, and it doesn't always get you anywhere. Sometimes it just keeps your friendship strong.
No, facts.
Do you know what I mean? So
and for anyone,
I'm a loyal guy.
Someone might be, and for anyone who knows, man,
loyal to your own detriment. That's the saying.
Come on,
loyal to your own detriment.
I don't know for anyone who really knows. If you know, you know. Man are gonna hear me talking and go, fucking hell, loyalty coming from him. But you know what, bro? Everyone makes mistakes, man. And I'm a loyal nigga.
Do you know what?
I'm a loyal nigga.
Do you know what? Listen. Sam's opened up a whole can of worms right now. Let me tell you why. Because, bro, you are loyal, you are in your own way. You are right, but
in my own way.
But you're unreliable.
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
And you're long. You have bad communication.
I am.
But when you show up, you do brilliant.
You know what?
Those are
things that I'm working on. Those things are bigger than the podcast.
Yeah.
Seriously, communication and consistency.
Do you mind if I'm gonna
All I was going to say was that these things are bigger than the pod. So, like, I'm working on these things for my own...
Dee Gully.
My life. Yeah? Like, various aspects of my life.
I'm going to tell them the other side of the pod that they don't understand. This is going to clear up all of the things earlier about why we sometimes look at each other funny and clash while we're on the air.
Right.
Remember, we deal with each other, WhatsApp, phone calls, planning, leading up to things, meet outside, talk quickly, might chat in the back. A guest might even come with someone, you have an argument. I've got to deal with madness, yeah? But not only have I got to deal with madness.
All right, let me
learn. Fuck that. Because, man, bro, I'm not going to lie to you, I managed that pretty well, bro. You don't even know. I'll tell you later. Even remember, you lot went down the stairs, I stayed back because someone left the building and that. I regulated that.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Right, but boom, cool.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, like, man have to just, like, understand you. Otherwise, they can't work with you. That's right fair. Now, until you do what you got to do.
But do you know what, though, bro? Can I say something?
That sounds bad.
When Splash Days, when we first met,
it
wasn't like that to work with me back then. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, life, it all ties in with the hiatus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a big reason in
like, there's big things.
No, I get it. It's real.
Like, big things happened offline.
But let me tell you something,
bro. That took me offline.
Let me tell you something. ASB, bro, is a person that has been outside, bro, from 12, bro, 11. I've done moves at 12 that kids at 12 would never dream of, bro. Jumping through windows for odors and opening doors and emptying out sheds and that. Allegedly,
moving like Ezel in Friday.
Even people that like
just cutting through.
Let's just say we just done an episode we just done an episode recently.
Yeah, go on.
With a guy that's never done a podcast.
Yeah,
he's a madman. Yeah, done his thing and that. Let's just say that they were people that you see and they can get you some bread if you're down. Right. Let's just say that. Yeah. So activities happen. Yeah.
Fair.
Cool. You know, like, man's out there with the man them, and then the white youths are looking at me as well. Like, yeah, he's the black white youth, you know what I mean? Kind of thing. But yeah, you're the girl this move, allegedly. Yeah, fuck it, let's go. I'm down. Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Early.
All in.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying I'm super rolled and that. And you know how man them go later on to be like gunman and nah, bro. But I'm just saying, I was outside early. So I've seen every lie and every story in the book. Every tale, every excuse. I probably made them, some of them. You know, like that. Like I actually probably made some of them. So like when I'm dealing with my man, that's why I wind you up. Like even like this group chat today, that, you know, like story time. You know, I'm a wind up, bro. Yeah. No, but I'm a wind up, bro. I did it to my bestest friends, bro. Yeah. But the thing is like I remember one time, right, we had an episode. Okay. This is how you know this shit. They're gonna think we're just on Ricks, bro. The sessions. Pick them up, man.
Let's have it. But we still need to talk about why you don't like white women.
Yeah, we're going to get to that next. Yeah.
Go on. So we ain't getting off talk that easy.
So basically, obviously, boom, we've got like an episode starting in like 30 minutes. Yeah. Dee Gully's giving me like the mad story, you know, like he's lost his key and all that. And that was true. No, listen. No, that was true.
Blood.
No, because that was true. That was true. Let me land. That was true. And I knew it was true because he's my clumsy sidekick. How can you be my clumsy sidekick and not lose your key? Of course you lost your key. Nah, I lie, innit? You lost your key, fam. He's busted.
It was time to leave for the pod, and I couldn't find my keys.
But that was true, and I knew it was true. However,
I had to go to my nan's to get a new set.
And then back home, and then go back I remember. Yep. Bro, listen, you know.
Say no more.
I'm one of those brothers where you think like... Yep.
I had to leave my house open, go to my nan's, get a spare key, go back to my house, lock my house, and then go podcast.
But forget that. Because what happened later is that he leaves to come, but he's thinking, this is so long now, he's going to cancel. That's what he's thinking. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, you know what? He wants me to cancel because I would do the same. Yeah? Wait, let me land. Yeah, let me land. And I'm thinking, you know what? Because he wants me to cancel, I'm going to say we're still on. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, we're still on, bro. And he's like, all right, cool. So then, yeah, obviously, boom. My man's left out at that year. We're staying in time. Maybe he's coming from south to west. Bro, my man's like allegedly got lost. Then his phone's low on battery. And I'm just like, D, just go home. You get just go home. But you see, this is just one of many, yeah. But also on the flip side, there's loads of other positive ones where he turns up 30 minutes early and we smoke a spliff outside and have a drink and then come in and we do a great episode.
This has happened.
Yeah, many a times.
It has happened.
Right? So it's coming. Yeah. Getting a little violin.
I know, right?
But basically, one-offs. But basically, my point is, that like they don't know the half of our brothership when we get on the camera. Yeah. We could literally like be having the maddest, tense convo, and then someone, you're recording, and we go, oh yeah, welcome back to the Waviest podcast in the UK. 100%. And then you're like, yeah. 100%. And then we're just thinking you prick, and you're thinking you tosser. Back, you wank stain, you know what I mean?
One thing I've noticed with you, right? ASB's got a regime on Sundays, all right? ASB's got a regime. He knows he's got the podcast coming up. He knows he's got to be on point, in condition, like, you know. So he'll go gym earlier on in the day.
The jealousy.
Get his mind right. I'm giving you the game. He'll go to the gym. He'll get his mind right. You know, he's been bag chasing during the week, getting the bread he gets bread every day. Fuck it, that's his business. But you know, he's getting paid, doing his thing.
Potentially.
And on the week, but you know, on a Sunday, he might want to just
do a podcast, relax, have a breakfast, go gym, and then reach. You get me? It's closer to me as well.
One sec.
However, these are true events. And what a lot of people don't realise is best way to put it, right? one time, big up Raj Jaws as well, because Raj is our brother. Raj is like family of the podcast. Been on multiple episodes, but he's in the cut. Obviously, him and Raj met through me and the podcast, but they've kind of got on very well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm talking to Sam, by the way, right now. By the way, listen up. Security business on the side, remember, allow him. So basically, what's happened is obviously, they've got their own vibe and bond and whatever. And then Airs as well will go on live on, was it NBA?
Mm-hmm.
Just 2K or whatever, yeah. What's it called? 2K, yeah, cool, boom. So obviously, I'm the complete opposite to all that. Like, I'm like literally bag chase, gym, bed, up early, coffee, grind again. Yeah, I'm proper routined. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, one time we go for a little meal in Fulham. There's one spot in it that it's local to. It's in between everyone. No, I can't say the name, but it's not that. But it's local though. It's a spot, calm spot, whatever. And this conversation is like make or break for the podcast, you know. Like it's serious, isn't it, bro?
Mm-hmm.
We're all we're pulling up, and he was late for that as well. We're pulling up, and then we're like, right, we're gonna order food, and we're gonna have a chat, a proper chat, because what my point is, one thing about me, right, is like I'm cool as fuck, bruv, and I'm a grinder, but I can become irritating if I'm grinding and you're not on grinding, because you're my mate. So because you're my mate, and we're grinding, it's gonna get techie, because I'm gonna tell you about yourself, or I'm gonna tell you about what I think, or what's going on, and what we're trying to do, and what you saying and that. And then I said there was a point where like we're chatting, and I'm just like, bro, if you don't want to do this, you're better off telling me you don't, so we can just be mates. You know what I'm trying to say?
Bro, that's real.
No, it was real.
That's real.
It was real. And then, but we had a real convo. Do you remember? It was on a back road after the Fulham thing, by the cars and that.
Mm-hmm.
I was out there all night, bro, chatting. And I think personally, I saw mad improvements from D after that. Like he just locked in, bro, and he was just on it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I understand his schedule is different as well because of the security firm. Like now, like, he's attending to a booking.
Nah, one of my guards just chatting shit, and he's lucky that he's fucking.
But it's still business.
Chatting
though.
shit, cuz.
Calm
You know why you
down.
gotta go mad, fam? Cause it's my brethren's dad.
Yeah.
And it's like, bruv, why are you chatting shit?
You might watch this, so. Yeah, professionalism. Don't worry about it. Minor. It's gonna work itself out.
So you're
But this is one of the things that is obviously happens on a Sunday for you. That was my point. Because obviously Sunday, people go out, day parties, brunches, and they need doormen. And you get me? So I get it still. But yeah, man. It's a mad one.
Dad just to shut his fucking mouth. But 2-2s, yeah. No, I'll fucking fire him now, pussy. But
that's cool,
2-2s, bro. Forgive that.
Don't worry, that's cool. They get the drift.
Pussy.
Yeah, you can't do that on live on the pod, bro. That's
You can
maniac
edit it.
stuff.
I don't care. That's
Cool.
hold on. But 2-2s.
Yeah. Do you know what I want to say as well?
Go on.
Big up Dog Pound. Definitely big up Dog Pound as well. I'm gonna get Starter and Wydon to come on.
I'd love to.
Starter about both of them coming through. I know that Coldboy's on a whole different thing, so I don't think he'll be pulling up on that one. But
Well,
you never know.
probably not to do music.
Yeah, you never know. At some point that could work still. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyway, moral of the story is obviously Dee Gully and ASB is like a yin and a yang. No pun intended.
Now, what I was going to say furthermore was, you see, with this podcast at different times, like the chemistry or the reliability you touch on, it's been going up and down.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's reflective of what's happening with me outside of here, innit?
All of us, bro. Yeah.
And but
Another drop?
nah. Let me be wise. You get me? He's good. He can. Yeah. But you know what though? Like over the last year and a piece that we've been doing this thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's been ups and downs outside of the pod, and it's directly impacted how I am, my energy, my attitude. You know, the amount of care it might seem like I'm showing.
Yeah.
But recently, I had a mindset shift And I started applying this new mindset to situations that the situations were here before the mindset shift. And I started applying a different mentality to these same situations, and they're having positive breakthroughs now.
That's big, bro.
So,
come on, fam.
Yeah, big up.
Yeah.
It's having positive results now. So,
But it's like I've always said to man, no, bro. Make your own show, do your own podcast, and we build together, bro. Like, I'll be your first guest.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want me to be, I'll turn up in the background and support, bro. Like, why you?
No, I think it's right. I think it's right that you be the. I think it's right that you be the first guest.
But bro, say for instance, you managed to bag a mad first guest because it's beneficial business-wise to your channel.
Sure.
I'm still gonna be in the cut, bro.
Sure.
I'm pulling up.
Sure.
Because I believe in you,
Sure.
and I've always believed in you from Splash. That's my point. That was my point of this whole convo. Do you get it? Like, man believed in you, bro, and that's why I'd always turn up to the events and that.
Yeah.
And I just think that, like, in life, what happens is sometimes you get people that are naturally gifted and talented at things.
Yeah.
And then they have to work out how to be structured, organized, and, like, disciplined. Do you get it? Me, sometimes I feel like I was good at things, but there was things that I wasn't that good at, like football, for instance. But I would just turn up, bro, all the time, and I was early, and I got in the team because I was reliable, not because I was great. Do you get it? So if you're good or great, and then you become reliable as well, like, bro, you're shooting for the stars, fam, man. Like, you're going upwards. Do you get it? It's uptown from there, bro. Like, everything's up, proper. So, trust me, we've been on a journey, bro, man. You get me?
I feel like,
but
for you, yeah.
Go on.
You've taught me about. No matter what's going on, there's a way to handle stuff where it's like you just because something doesn't go to plan, it doesn't have to just like collapse your whole energy, your whole aura. You get me? You've had things in life not go to plan, but you just kind of just get over that hurdle, onto the next.
You gotta crack on, bro.
And
communication, bro. That's one thing that, one thing I realized. I went through some hurdles, bro, in like serious business opportunities and 9-to-5s and that, where it was like, I'm coming straight from like, like if you got a line and you're selling something, you control the line, bro. If you don't pick up, you don't pick up, bro. If you do, you do. But you see, when you're working for someone else and it's a shock to your system, you can struggle to adapt, yeah? So then what happens is like, boom, you realise, man's actually got to like be punctual. And I've got to be communicating.
It matters. Because you know what it is, broski.
You're better off, before you start though, you're better off telling someone, bro, shit is crazy, I'm not going to make it on Saturday, and say it on Thursday if you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of people don't, they just ghost and they do the whole like, I don't know yet, and I'll let you know. And sometimes it's good to be
There was a time when, there was a period when like, I've always enjoyed being on this pod. I've always enjoyed it, yeah? There is something about, depending on the conversation we're having, there is something about the length that, bro, length of the show. But when it gets to like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I get mental fatigue in it.
Yeah.
And then I feel myself logging out, like, or checking out. Yeah. And my face, I can't hide it. And so, no, it's a prime example. So it's like, and I'll be thinking about other stuff.
Yeah.
It's like I drove here today. I haven't always driven it.
Yeah.
There's been times when I'm thinking about
Cabs
what time am I going to get home now, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
It's just like, there's been times when I'm coming here, I'm stressed out, I'm late, I'm sweating. The train was rammed. I had to run. Like, the whole thing, you just know it's a bad day at the office, man.
Yeah.
And so them days there, you really feel just like saying, fuck it, this is long. My self-care would be to stay in my house, bun a spliff and just wallow in self-pity. That's my self-care. But here I am now sweating in West. Here I am sweating in West. Sweating in West.
Chicken Oriental.
Sweating in West.
Oh my days, sweating in West is
But you know what though, bro? I want to tell you, there's been times when, I've been in my house on the brink of serious depression, thinking that a podcast is the last thing that I need to be doing today, yeah? And to my shock, I've come and done the podcast, and it's flipped man's whole energy up, fam.
Left feeling better.
I've went on feeling better, fam. It's like what you say about the gym, telling me I need to stay in the gym because the gym, you feel better for the gym, you know?
Yeah, facts, bro.
But fuck all that, fam. Listen, why don't you like white girls, fam? Why don't you like white girls, fam? And furthermore, why did you go to beard? Furthermore, since we're talking about the throwback pictures, throwback pictures.
Yeah.
Good
story actually.
So where did the beard come from?
Right.
The clean shave thing. When did you decide that's not working?
So all right, cool.
Like, and were you getting black girls when you had no beard?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Because you definitely look like Gary the window cleaner back then.
Oh, Vio, I'm gonna throw a picture up because I thought. My hair's always been black and thick as well.
Right.
Like, so it's not. That sounds mad. Pause. Yeah, my hair.
That sounds how you want it to sound, my friend.
No, the look. Anyway, so I've all 100% being from like the areas that I'm from and the areas I hung around in, and that I've always had like black girls from young that's on man or I'm on them, or like even if they're not on me, they're gonna be in the end because I'm gonna keep talking.
Did you watch as a kid? I know you. Did you watch much television when you were a teenager?
Yeah, hell yeah. That was because there was no internet.
Right.
So it was either TV, radio, or outside.
So did you like myself? Did you watch like the American teen shows?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
like
Nickelodeon, all of
Trouble,
that.
and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And back on them shows,
Definitely,
like,
bro.
So did you always like more lean towards the black things on them shows? Like,
Do you, all right. So there's two things that stand out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. One, I'll make a disclaimer first quickly because it's the past, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just get the disclaimer out there.
Mm-hmm.
These are war stories, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Tales, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Old school tales, because man's a big man.
Yeah. The past.
Yeah. I come from a council estate,
Yeah.
yeah, which like, going back to your ambition, even though I have both parents,
Yeah.
they're not by any means balling,
Sure.
yeah?
Sure.
Mum's cleaner in the morning and the night, works a different job during the day, part-time. My pops is working full-time, flat out. So, neighbour, this side, they're from a country called Ghana.
Right.
Yeah? Auntie Mavis and that. Got to babysit ASB sometimes.
Right.
3 daughters. For a lot of people that know, like a lot of Ghanaians tend to be kind of brown skin, dark skin.
Sure.
Yeah? So I'm kind of playing kiss chase and toys and that with little black girls. Do you get it?
I do.
So, for me,
although you're the kiss chase is like the man them in kiss chase. Is it the guy who does the chase for the girls?
Yeah.
Or can it go both ways?
Both, it can both. Because you're just kids playing kiss chase. You're not really deep in like roles and.
Might look like you was playing Django or something back then.
Oh my days, bro! You're trying to do the cancellation. He's trying to collapse my class. Hey.
Man was playing Roots. Man was out here playing Roots.
Well,
I'm joking about kiss chase. I'm saying, I know.
Chicken Oriental, bro. Chicken Oriental. Yeah, you were Chicken Oriental. Chicken Oriental.
Because I know I'm gonna get it after. I know I'm gonna get it after.
You're trying to roast me.
I'm trying to roast you. You already know. You already know. I don't know how solid your thing is, but what I'm saying is, I know that you're gonna get onto me after. So I'm just having my fun.
No,
now.
so no. Funny enough. So funny enough, obviously, even on my block, bro, there's Somalians and Hayes, and that. Hayes is known for Somalian community.
Sure.
From Quay, but I went to school with brothers like French, big French, Frenchy. They're all French-born Somalians that look like Nas and that. You know them man with the waves, and they're out. They're talking London like before. It was a thing in London. Big them all up. Biggie, my guy, Biggie, Sharky. You don't know, Sharky ain't Marley, but Biggie. Biggie's one of them Marleys that's like you think he's. Well, what is he in that? You know them ones? And he's thumping man up at school and he's man him his gang.
Them man.
Do you get it? And wait on him for a Marley. You know them ones? Just
wow.
Nah, because some of them are slim by default.
I know. That's why I said wow.
Nah, blood, pause. But you know what I mean?
It's like,
you know the thing. Like, it's real. It's real. But you see, like, man's moving out of this estate because my brother is coming along. Yeah. My brother's 3 years younger than me.
Right.
Big up my broski. So obviously what's happening is like, yo, we need a house because we've got a sister, brother, another. You get me? Flat's not really cutting it. So I only lived on that block till like 5 or something. Do you get it? Maybe 6 at a push. Moved to a house around the corner down the road. Which is why a lot of people don't know, like, oh, you get me? I used to go back and shoot a lot of videos on that block and that. But people probably might have, some people that don't know might have thought, what's he shooting a video here for? You know what I mean? Because that's where my auntie lived in that as well. It was a family block. So anyway, long story short, like, I'm even later on in life, to give you an idea, right? I'm meeting like a Ghanaian girl, for instance, chirps in her, and we're chatting, and then huh? You know his bars, yeah? Tree. Yeah. How you know that?
Yeah, but I got chin chin in my glove compartment right now. Just to snack on that on the way home.
Okay. Ain't that Nige?
Is it?
Yeah.
What's Ghanaian? Puff puff.
Puff puff. Nige as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think
So
other
the Ghanaians make rice.
nah.
Anything else?
Kenke, you know about Kenke?
I do.
You know about Wache?
I do not.
You don't know about Wache?
Can't say.
It's like the original rice and peas. It's actually rice and peas.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But Ghanaians get in the comments, man.
True flavors might enter the group chat.
Lambeth, Brixton, Yard. But anyway, moral of the story, right? Is obviously like I'm eating like, you know, like if you're babysitting me and I'm young.
Yeah.
And my mum says, yeah, just give me pizza. White woman.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah. And then you go work and they're like, here's your jollof. And
right.
Do you get it? That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Here's your jollof and stew. Here's your
ground rice.
They do
You
the.
tell me that's nice too.
Long grains rice, basmati is more time gone in.
What about the ground rice? That's like a ball, and you like kind
of. I ain't had that.
Kind of stew it, and then you
I've seen that though. Yeah, no, but you know about fufu.
Fufu with the light soup.
Yeah, nah. See soup.
Fufu with the light soup.
Soup and that. Therefore, even stew, kenke. Kenke's mad, bro, with the leaves and that. You pull the leaves off, dip it in the.
You know, I've seen kenke.
Yeah.
I've eaten fufu though. With ground rice.
Banku.
Can't say I've had banku.
Yeah,
I've heard of
banku. Come on, fam, man.
Heard of banku.
But this is the thing. So, like, your average white kid will not know what these things are, bro.
Definitely not.
Like, they might even think jerk chicken. Fucking hell, jerk chicken, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking well spicy, innit?
100%.
You know, you would say that.
Yeah, no, not me, no.
Yeah, he's busted up, you know.
I'm a hot at Nando's, I'll have you know.
Hey, jerk chicken, mate. Fucking hell.
Okay.
Yeah. They do that, innit? Me.
The Nando's. Me and my girl went Nando's 2 weeks. You know the joke though? Me and my girl was in Nando's Westfields like 2 weeks ago. That was me, fam. But yeah, I put the hot sauce on the wings, cuz the lottery wings. I tried to put some hot sauce on the roulette wings. I was fit. Yeah, my girl's like, baby, you're right.
So anyway,
my whole black car's just getting pulled. They're surrounded by bare black families as well. There's me and my interracial, me and my little settings, isn't it? Watching me do this, like, oh my God. Words.
But I got a tissue with his chicken.
Meanwhile, there's some cultured white guy over there just knocking them back, you know? Like, light work.
Yeah, I see some Levi Roots debate from unmuting my ends online the other day. Right. But we'll get to that as well. So obviously, boom. Anyway, man's growing up eating like jollof and all that. Young. I'm thinking, it's nice, bro. Give me more. Man's eating good. Like, these people are people that I say family, fam. But at the time, there's 3 black girls. We're playing toys and kiss chasing and that. And bro, do you know what, fam? I can't lie, fam. I think like, man just got older and it's just like, bro, I like dark skin girls. That's just happened to me.
Yeah.
You know, like how you're going, oh, what did you watch and that?
Yeah.
For me, it was real life.
Okay.
It wasn't like a TV thing.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? You know, one thing about me as well, bro, I don't really have celebrity crushes and that. I'm not one of those people that go, oh yeah, Beyonce and Rihanna and that. I just don't. I just would like, right, yeah, I see. Do you get me? Fucking Amma from the block or Claire or whatever, whoever. I'd rather the real.
So you never had a little Tia Tamera fantasy, bro?
Nah. Do you know what though? Brandy from
you was fucking with Moesha.
Yeah.
I thought Moesha was Spice.
Yeah. I thought she was alright. But you know why? Because when I was young, there was a girl from my ends.
Moesha looked like a praying mantis. You should watch it again. Watch the intro again.
Bro, this is the thing. It's just preference. It's just preference.
It's like a praying mantis. Man praise. Man think because
but she was a good singer as well, though.
Because Q moved to her because she's spicy. Do
you know what it is? There was a girl that used to go to a youth centre that I used to go to that later become my brethren, but at the time she used to resemble her. Some Jamaican girl.
Yeah.
And where she resembled her, I used to have a thing for her.
Right.
Because of that.
Did she have the Booker T?
Nah.
Hair as well?
Nah, her hair was
like Moesha did.
Her hair was always on point because her mum used to braid her up and that. But you know, like I'm telling you, like she was actually better than Moesha. But because she weren't famous.
I don't find that hard to believe, bro.
No, I know.
Somehow.
I hear you still. But anyway, as a you, I'm just thinking, yeah, that's a bit of me kind of thing, like them kind of.
Like, do you remember Saved by the Bell?
Yeah, of course, Screech and all that.
Yeah, fam.
Come on, fam.
So was you more Lisa or Kelly Kapowski? What's more yours?
Do you know what? I don't think I preed them like that.
No.
Nah. But let's talk about first off the beard before we go to white girls.
Yeah, please.
Because I feel like I don't want to dodge your questions. I want to confront them today.
All right. Yeah. Does your beard?
My beard comes from a black woman. Not literally, but like the inspiration to keep it or the motivation to keep it.
So I'm right.
You're onto something.
So I'm right.
He's onto something.
So I'm right.
So obviously, boom, look. I used to grow facial hair quite early-ish compared to most people. You know, like in my like 19, 20 and that, I'm starting to get I have to shave it a bit and that. So what's happened, obviously, boom, is I go through a point, right, where I've stopped doing anything I'm doing. I'm trying to do music. Nothing's working and I'm broke. So you see that shape up that you get every week? It's not happening, fam, man. You get me? Man's going a bit gully on them, like, you know, like man's, the hair's moving mad, like the beard's just growing up my cheek and that. And I'm just like, pause.
Guys,
and I'm just
bro,
like, blood.
Bro, the barber was busy this weekend, you know. So just like,
no, but it was. So obviously, boom, but this is gonna lead to mad stories because I'm yacked up as well, bro.
Go on, bro.
So obviously, what's happened is obviously there's this girl.
Yeah.
She's got it way better than me. She shouldn't even be reasoning with me, bro. She's a teacher. It's going off. She's louised out. Everything. But you see where you talk about my confidence earlier. This is how you know that's real, because I'm just like, what do you mean, man? I'm here, man. What you telling me? We done on Friday. But I ain't got nothing, blood, to offer but like time.
You driving?
No. Bro, people was driving her to me. How about that?
Wow.
Allegedly.
You just got Ralph Lauren and condoms. Basically.
Always have a bottle.
Okay.
Yeah, because it is Jedi mind tricks.
Got to
It's
set
like,
the mood somehow.
It's Jedi mind tricks. It's like, look, we doing later. I've got a Henny. And, yeah, I've got a Henny.
Look at the Henny. Not around the eyes. It's the Henny.
I've got a Henny.
You're under.
And I've got and it was DVD days. And I got a few new DVDs. You know them ones for Chinese man. Remember the Chinese man DVDs? Oh, they don't know about that. That's how you know we're old.
You did Hennessy hypnosis.
Yeah.
It said, look into the bottle. Look, Rambo, look into the bottle. You're under.
And then you had to do done. You get me? So anyway, this female is like, you know, like most man's ideal thing.
Right.
She's like
She white?
No, she's Trini. And she's like 3/4 Caribbean and 1/4 Indian.
She got that good hair.
She's just like,
she got that good hair. She got
but
that good
she
skin.
just boom, like even me, I'm just thinking, bro, how lucky did I get?
Word.
So like, you know, like even at the time, anyone I'm chatting to, you're on hold for a second.
So
how about that?
So you just first, so you're
I can't fund you both.
So you're dabbling with the black things, and you went straight in with the NOS kit.
My first girlfriend.
Trinidad with the hair.
My first girlfriend was from Antigua and she was dark skinned.
Right.
I lost my virginity with her. Well, I didn't. I cheated on her to lose my virginity. And then
did you lose your virginity with a dark skin thing?
No, mixed race girl.
I lost my virginity with a dark skin thing. Does that change your perception of me?
No, you told me about it. You told me the story about the condom and the birthday card.
You're saying too much right now.
Right, cool. But you said it on the podcast. You said it on the podcast.
He was there. That's why he's laughing at. He was there.
You said it on the podcast.
It really happened.
Cool,
in the hostel. It really happened.
Yeah, in the hostel. Exactly.
That's correct.
Yeah, you told me on the podcast.
Okay.
But anyway, I believe so.
It was an off day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but okay.
But she was dark skinned.
So the first one, first girlfriend dark skinned.
Yeah.
From Antigua.
Yeah.
But nice girl.
But you didn't sleep with her first though.
No, I told her that I was an expert
at sex.
Yeah, I was gonna walk her out and show her the levels. You know them ones that I'm gonna show you what. But these times, man's just wanking, bro, like in Egypt. And I'm just there tugging. You get me? You know, over DVDs and that. You know, there was K's catalogs or whatever, underwear department. So I'm just there thinking, raw. So then obviously, man go on holiday. And
Jesus wept.
I've told this story before, so it's fine.
Jesus wept.
No, so man go on holiday to Florida actually with the family, because I've been going to America my whole life, by the way. That's another side note. A lot of people don't know that. And then there's this. Wait, stop mashing up the table. So there's this white family from Bearman that own a motel in Florida, and they give us discount.
Yeah.
So we go there. And they're like, yeah, man, our niece is here this time with their family and that. And I'm like, oh, nice, niece and that. We're going to have fun by the pool. I'm thinking I'm young, innit? You get me? Man's had neck in London, but I've never beat. Because I was worried that I was just going to nut quick and get talked about at school or something. You know them ones? Yeah. Because you're just thinking, bro, you don't want to be a 1 minute man. Yeah, back then, because of the tunes and that. So obviously I'm just trying to cool, you get me? I'm the expert and that's my thing. This thing turns up by the pool, bro, mixed race thing. Lengers from Birmingham, yeah. And I'm just like, yo, yeah. And because I'm from London, You know, to that impresses them off the rip. So I'm sitting by the pool and I'm just like, yeah, you know, man's from the ends and that, and yeah, you ain't never been down there and that. It's mad. It's not like your bit's calm. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know what Birmingham's like. I've never been. I'm just saying it. And then she's like, oh, so you know, like, oh, what are you doing later and that, you know, them ones. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of busy, but what are you doing? You get me? I'm just trying to and I'm telling her, look, I don't know about what's going on back home and all that, but it's different here. So if you want to meet later, just make sure you're ready. I'm telling her madness, bro. And she's just like, oh, I've got my own room. I'm like, what? She's like a year older than me. So I'm just thinking, what do you mean you got your own room? And she's like, yeah, my auntie owns the motel, obviously. So I've got like this room that's a small 1-person room in there. Yeah. And I'm just like, you know what? Alright, so what are we doing and that? So I go through the room, ready. You know, my dad aftershave, everything. I think I shaved the little. Yeah. There's nothing there, and I'm still trying. You know, like it's that early. Yeah.
I said, man, took off the Billy got gruff.
No, bro, there wasn't even that. I was just trying to get so ready for this. You know, like you live for this night as a man. Like it's the first night, bro. So I'm going in. I go in the room, we're chilling, watching Friends, and you know them. Yeah. Man, start doing the mad thing. Bro, boom. Yeah, quickly, couple minutes. Yeah.
Quick draw McGraw.
She says to man, oh, have you done this before, kind of thing? And I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna have to tell her now because it's foreign grounds or it's an away game.
After you do that Don King promotion.
Yeah. See, I've just seen the embarrassment I had to deal with. Yeah, the embarrassment I had to deal with is mad. I had to deal with it, fam. So I've gone to her, you know what? Boom, I'm not gonna lie. This is it. This is the first time. And she's like, oh, I wish you had said, I would have made it more special. So now she's like lining me up, ready for the next round as if it's like Christmas.
Okay.
So obviously, boom, I come back with a different limp. My bop is different, bro, to my chick. Yeah. Wagwan, yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'm coming back. You know the Don King promotion? It's levels now. It's ready.
Right.
You get me? So I've come home different, bro. So after that experience, that was my first girlfriend, and I kind of, you know what? I kind of just like always gravitated toward dark skin women. Yeah. Attracted to them.
I almost lost my virginity in Norway to some white Norwegian things at a church retreat.
Oh, sorry, wait. Sorry. Before we go into church retreat, yeah, listen, which is crazy. That's Chicken Oriental, first off, because it's mad. In Norway, a church retreat. The Trini girl with the good hair.
Yes.
Right? Sorry, just close this chapter. We've got to put the lid on it.
Word. Sorry.
She's lit and I'm not. Yeah? But for some reason, she's fucking with man, yeah? Yeah. She's like saying, raw, you know what? I start when I'm getting my money up and I quickly go, wow, she's turned up, I got the fresh line and that. And she's just like, oh, you look better last week. I didn't have a haircut. So she's telling me like that beard thing you got going on and that, you got to keep that kind of thing. And she's levels. And I'm like, you sure? So then I'm just keeping the stubble, getting it shaped and that. Then I'm growing it a bit.
You had the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, you know, like a bit more. So like it'd be like a level 1 or a level 0.5, whatever, with a So like she's fucking with it, innit? So I'm just thinking, alright, she's fucking with it, I'm fucking with it. Yeah. Because she's litter than me, bro. She's doing her thing, innit? Like this girl has got like footballers ringing her phone. I'm with her. Well, not footballers, that's crazy. One. Didn't want to be a cunt and just put names out there. There's a footballer ringing her like, thinking, you get me?
Was it Wilfred Zaha?
No. And I won't name them, but what happened is that at one point,
one of my brethren lost something to Wilfred Zaha.
No, it wasn't him. And also what I'm gonna say as well.
In the old days,
there's a reason I can't say his name because at one name he thought he was dropping her to her cousins, but he was dropping her to ASB. Oh. And I had no money, so this is why I feel like my experience with women is quite vast because I understand what kind of fuckery people do. Yeah. Do you get it? But anyway, that was the inspiration to keep the beard. The beard got kept over years. I kind of just let it grow and all that. Yeah, get me. So
what year did you go to Turkey?
I've never been to Turkey, bro. That is absolutely blasphemous.
I just want to address.
No, that's blasphemous, bro. I'm the kind of guy that even
you never went to Miami. Never, none of the America trips to check in with your peoples over there.
Never.
Little slide.
The minute my shit starts, bro. Honestly, man's nearly 40, bro. And the minute my thing starts going, I'll go straight to Turkey and I'll tell everyone on the podcast I went, bro.
Right.
I've never been.
But you've accepted that if it gets like that, you're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
But man's a hairy don, bro. Not literally everywhere.
Yo.
But like in terms of like, you see, like if I get a haircut, a week later, I could get another one because it just grows.
When did you start going to the barbers every 2 working days? When did that start?
When did you start loving white fluffy women?
What? Sorry.
When did you start loving white, fluffy women? What year would
Thanks
you
for coming, everyone. That was a sick podcast. Real Talk True Stories. Real Talk True Stories podcast. We had no guests today, but it's alright. We got to it.
When was white women
West
in Champagne
London.
a thing?
Yeah.
Because that's my black women story, bro.
Right.
Literally, I just like black women, and furthermore, go true though, go true. Cause I want to know. Like, when did Dee Gully say, do you know what, man's from Lambeth,
Right.
man's a Jamaican man,
Right.
Yeah, but you know what, I do like
Alright.
pie and mash,
I feel as though. Alright, so I feel.
fish and chips.
So I feel as though when you're black and you're from Britain, I feel as though there's a cultural expectation,
Right.
that you are assumed to be race loyal in your dating choices. I accepted that. It's all good. In puberty, you know, the first girls I liked at school were light skinned girls, black girls, that sort of thing. But we didn't have Sky growing up, or any like premium TV services. So unfortunately, and there was no internet either. It's a pre-internet time.
Yeah.
So
It's proper early.
So the porn thing is quite primitive. So it's not really a porn thing.
So it's a fetish?
It's more like a nope. Yours might be.
No, how can
nope.
mine be if I'm eating wild chain? You don't even know what it is.
Alright, fine.
It's a good point.
I know the difference between shepherd's pie and cottage pie. Okay, thank you.
Well then,
Thank you. Oh yeah, I've been around. Okay, it's the same bloody thing. No, it is not. Okay.
Karen must love you, knowing that difference. You're a specialist.
Tutus. The point is, right?
You're a specialist, man.
When I was a youth, yeah. When I was a youth,
wasted on it.
when I was a youth,
You got
I used to bang out to Euro trash. Yeah. When I was a youth, yeah.
Do you remember that? Late night TV.
I was banging out. Yeah? I was on drills every Thursday night. So,
Do you remember Max Power as well? The car magazine where the thing would have her titties out, her joints out on the car.
yes.
And you'd be like,
There
fucking
was
that's a nice car. Look at
there
that
was
rack.
there was no ebony things though.
Nah, none.
There was no
None.
ebony things.
None.
So what man I gotta understand, right?
That's fact. You know, like white boys who live in countryside, if they don't like grow up like man,
Yeah.
I understand exactly why they just love what they love. Because it's straight Max Power, K's
100%.
magazine. Fucking hell,
I
look at
used to stroke the salami.
tits.
I used to
What?
stroke the salami to white women. Because obviously, man's watching Euro trash and all this like basic like Channel 5 porno. Like it's basic stuff,
Channel
right?
5 came a lot later, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, I was still teenagers in Channel 5. They're still beating me.
They were really
Channel
shit
5.
when they first dropped. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Terrible network.
Dead soft porn, soft core. Well, it's dead.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's not really stimulating. My point is anyway, right? I actually dated, I said this the other day to someone else. I had about my first 5 or 6 relationships from losing virginity onwards. First 5 or 6 relationships, not one of these ladies were white. Or even white-ish or white-esque. Or
They weren't even
nothing.
mixed.
Nah. Just black, Caribbean, African,
Nubian queens.
yeah, an Indian
Okay.
girl.
What, like real Indian or coolie?
Real deal.
Yeah.
Real deal. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We got the Indian them.
Yeah, man.
Some pretty Indian women out there too, so pick them up.
Yeah, man. Very.
Mm-hmm.
And when did it? You know they say.
you know
You know
what
what happened? You know what happened? I'll tell you the truth. I don't know what I know once you go black, you go back. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
But they went black.
no.
So there's an argument for that.
Sorry.
They went black, the white girls and the Indian girls. So there is an argument for that still.
Fair.
That's why I think that saying
But
can
I
still
don't
work
know,
there.
man. I went white and it was all right. I went white, it was all right. I was like, this all right.
I got a good white girl story for you.
Alright.
Do
Like,
you want my white girl story?
please.
You never know that I got a white girl story, did you?
Definitely
Do you
not.
want it? Right. So year 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Vicky. Yeah.
Right.
Girlfriend of mine.
Right.
Love this girl off, man. It's feeling her, bro. It's my girl, bro.
As much as a 10-year-old can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But remember, I told you I was outside early.
Fair.
So for me, it's like, I'm one of them brothers that's like,
Raging hard-ons at 10 years old.
allegedly.
Them things there, allegedly. I mean,
So obviously, boom. You remember? Alright, so here's a funny story for you. This is my brother's gonna laugh at this. So boom, Vicky, it's my girl, feeling that and that, and it. Boom. House phones. There's no mobiles.
Certainly
Just
not.
let the youth them know. There's no pager, no nothing yet. It's early.
No, nothing.
Remember the house phone rings. You grab it and you just pull it right. Go around the corner, pull the wire.
Bit of privacy.
He's in me, get a bit of privacy. That's as much privacy you're gonna get.
That's what you get.
And I just remember like, yo, yeah, what's up, man? Da, da, da. And the girl says to me, hey, Adam, you alright, yeah? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm looking in the living room and VH1's playing. It's Michael Jackson, Earth Song. He ain't broke down yet though.
The trees.
It's the build-up part. What have we done?
Yeah.
Why?
Did you ever stop to notice?
Right. So she's talking to me while I'm watching, because you know how you people are, they get distracted, and I'm just like, yeah, what going on? Yeah, Adam. And then it drops, as it's dropping. I don't think I want to be with you anymore. It's White Vicky, yeah. And as she said it, bro, Earth Song just drops. He's holding the trees, going mad. And I'm just thinking, bro, what the fuck? Like, my heart sunk, bro. Like, bro, this was heartache, fam. You know, like, I just thought, bro, what's going on, bro? What did I do? I've done nothing. You know them ones, I'm innocent. I'm just catching strays off of whatever thing she's going through. And then she's like, I've got to go now, bye. Beep, hangs up. Wow, I've just got to eat the heartache.
Yeah.
And then,
she want her parents to overhear her breaking up with you.
Right, boom. So what happens? That's what I heard. My brother's on the upstairs phone. You know how you get two phones and it listens to the same line? So my brother has listened to the girl break my heart over Earth Song, yeah, and then just laughed and hung up. You think I didn't go beat the fuck out of him, bro? I had a fight with him, bro.
She broke your heart over
Bro,
Earth Song.
G. You know he's holding the trees, going mad.
He's going mad.
He's going chicken oriental, bro.
He is.
And I'm just like, bro, what is going on? Like, you know, like I've never felt this feeling before. It was like, here.
Yeah.
And I was just like, bruv, yeah, I'm done with
up.
this thing. Yeah, man, this thing, fuck her, blood. She's an Egypt. That's what I'm thinking, dickhead. Fuck you, Vicky. You know the ones. Big her up now, though. Don't know where she is, but if she's watching.
Are you big up Vicky, man?
Yeah, but that was like one of the things that I thought, you know what? Fuck her. And fuck these bitches, me.
Yeah.
And I turned into a savage that day, bro.
Yeah. I need to, you know what? Sometimes I really do need to rein it in a bit with this pod, because we people actually watch this. Like,
when we started, remember, because we were getting like 800 views.
when we first started, I just
No one cares.
I just whip it out, Wild West. I don't care. No one's watching. I don't care. And her name was this.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And then it slowly but surely, we're actually
it crept up.
Yeah, bro. Man, stopping you everywhere you go now.
Brother,
You get me?
I was dating a white girl, right, 2 years ago. Right. I'm dating a white girl now. What? What? But I was dating a different. Yeah, what?
Just
But
so
I
they
was
know,
dating a different
you
white.
took up Bob Marley and you're educating her.
Yeah,
One Love.
I did.
Yeah.
Me and my white girl
Yeah.
did go to the Bob Marley
Yeah,
film.
One
I don't
Love.
really see why that's prevalent right now.
Alright, sorry, mate. Go on.
Yeah.
Continue.
So you're trying to draw me out.
Continue.
What you're trying to do. What you're trying to do. I don't really see why that's prevalent.
Continue, bro.
It's not like we was there wearing fake dreadlock hats or something, trying to rule culture. You get
Continue.
me? 2 years ago, I was dating a white girl, and I went on a relationship podcast, and I made the argument, on a previous podcast, that in terms of interracial dating, right, black guys get the flack that black guys tend to get, that I've seen in my lived experience, is that black guys become successful. And then
Get a white woman.
and then you
Like footballers and that.
like when you had nothing. So there's the connotation basically that in some people's eyes, the white girls who are dating these black guys, those white girls don't want you until you
Got some bread about you or some fame.
until you're something, and then you leave the black girls who are loyal and who hold you down
Big up the sisters,
from
man.
the ground,
Yeah.
and then you leave them for. And I get that side of the narrative, but let's talk about the worst of the blacks. Yeah, let's talk about the worst of the blacks, because it's all well and good to talk about the best of the blacks, like the millionaires, the footballers, the rappers. Or leave us for white girls. Fine. Let's talk about the nitties. Let's talk about the job centre, the friends of the job centre, like your friend of the centre, like you don't even need an appointment. Let's talk about those guys. Let's talk about the guys who congregate outside the bookies. Yeah, like
funny. I was on my way here today. Drove through Mozart.
About these people.
And I'm in Mozart, and there's these group of brothers, old school brothers that just stand outside the bookies on the corner, and some white woman that's kind of like come into. You can tell that she moved it. What they call it again?
Sorry.
Regentrification.
Yeah.
She's definitely part of regentrification. Swear. She's got she's got the lit bike helmet and that.
Yeah.
Her gloves and that. Like she's got money. Yeah. I didn't have none of that. I just had a bike, and if I fall over, I hit my head.
Mad thing.
Yeah. So she's at the lights waiting for the light like a civilian.
Right.
Me, why you wait for a light? You're a cyclist, bro.
Sure.
Black brother from the bookies, the old school Caribbean man. Wow, man, you get me? Wow, she's entertaining him while waiting for the rest of the
See it there? Yeah. But when you look at them man there, like Delroy from the bookies, who they were like these times, the horse race he bet on was at 9:45 a.m. What are you doing here? Why are you still here at 4 o'clock for? What are you doing here at 4 o'clock? Are we still doing it? Yeah? Them man there. You don't see these man with black girls, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's the white girls who hold down those black guys. So we want to talk about the footballers and the basketball players and the height of black excellence, yeah? But let's just talk about black fuckery. Like those man are not with black women. The sisters don't want those man. Don't want them niggas. Them man find a white woman who will hold them down and they live their life. Yeah? The white girl was dating locked me off for saying that. How can she lock me off? You're white and you took offense to me saying that.
Because she's pro-black.
Very.
Yeah.
She's like you.
Yeah.
She's the black.
I'm pro-black.
She's like you. So she's got bare black friends around her. So then she feels embraced into the black thing. So much so that she's gonna take exception with what I'm saying. It's like rude girl. Rude girl. You might have studied the curriculum. You might.
I'm Jamaican.
Nah, word. You get me, like, but. Really and truly, like I just said, I find that narrative's mad still. Like I think I just say at this point in life, people need to just go where there's love, man. Just go where you're loved, and just go where you feel loved, you feel respected, and it feels like the place to be, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, cause.
Can I add to that?
Of course you can, fam.
I feel like.
Give me 1 sec though.
Yeah, go on.
Let's breathe for a sec, cause I know you. This is your moment.
No.
Because you're the man with the positives, the wisdom.
Yeah. Fact.
So I know this is gonna end up in a I know. So I thought I'll just cut it for a sec.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, no, so basically my thing is like, boom, preference, right, is a thing that I understand. I think preference is good. So say for instance, give you an example. Let's say for instance your preference is a white brunette Mediterranean looking woman. Let's just say that's your preference. I'm making it out, by the way. It's not concrete, right? Now let's just say you meet a Bayesian woman, and you come across her and you two interact, you like her vibe, you go on a date, and then you end up falling in love with her. Yeah. I think that is beautiful. I think like love is beautiful. I think that real love is beautiful, not just the word love, because everyone can act like they love and enjoy and call it love and stuff like that. But like, you might have a preference, and that's fine. But if you meet somebody along that journey that's ticking all your boxes, their CV is proper, it's fitted for the job, everything's just legit, it's above board. Even you're just thinking, I can't believe this, bro. You know what I mean? I can't believe, you could be like, I can't believe this. I love white girls, but this girl's dark skin and she's just everything. Or this girl's dark skin and I like white girls and she's just everything. It could be anything. It could be either way.
Yeah.
I feel like if you ignore that based on preference, it's a little bit silly. Because love is rare. Real love is rare. Genuine love is rare. There's a lot of people that say I love you, but they don't show it. When someone shows it, that's a whole different value right there, man. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like you got to go where the love is.
You do.
And you got to keep it real to yourself, man. You got to know who's for you and that, who's your tribe and who's your people.
And if the love is white people, then embrace it. And if you're white and the love is black people, equally embrace it. End of the day, Valentine's came around this year, right? And it was sad to see.
What?
Valentine's Day came around this year and I think it was sad to see.
Why?
Because ultimately, it's like, I'm not Muslim, okay? I'm not Muslim. So, whilst I have Muslim friends and possibly a Muslim sibling, I am not. So, man laughed. So, I said possibly. Man laughed. So he knows too much. So, whilst I understand and appreciate and respect people who are Muslims and stuff, I definitively am not. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, and so when like it's Ramadan season, like as it is now, yeah, it's like I understand it's not for me, in the sense that I'm not a Muslim.
Yeah,
this is not my
your time of worship
occasion or what, you know, it's not. Yeah, I know some people who've got Muslim friends, they join in with the fast to kind of show solidarity, show solidarity with their brothers who are doing that. Yeah, but you know, it's like, but if it's not you, if you're not a Muslim and you don't observe Ramadan and Eid and these things, then I think most people just accept this is not for them. Yeah, you might like posts and stuff like that, but it's not like man decides, okay, you know what? Yeah, I need to. I want to fast too, but I can't fast as long as Muslims do. So I need to make up my own one where I only have to fast for 5 hours and then I can eat pork or something like that. Like I need to come up with my own one, for example. Yeah, which is obviously ridiculous, right? But you see, no, well, it's ridiculous, right? So my point is, the point I'm getting at, please understand the analogy. The point I'm getting at is,
can eat food in general.
No, of course, pork. My point is, right, is that if you look at Valentine's, right, it's an analogy, but my point is, right, Valentine's is for people who are in love.
Yeah.
Valentine's is for people who are in a relationship, in love. Celebrate the ones you love. Celebrate being together. Celebrate how long you've been together. If it's new, celebrate the fact you're happy you met each other. But whatever it is, you do it. If you're single, or you're bitter, or you still can't get over who you made human beings with, or you just have something to it where Valentine's just isn't really meaning much to you. Yeah, it's like, just accept it's not for you. Don't now invent a remixed celebration on the same day that single women can say, oh, you know, it's ours too.
Galentine's.
Yeah, it's not yours.
Bro.
It's not yours.
Allow it.
Galentine's brunch, Galentine's cards, Galentine's is nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense, bro.
Bro, Galentine's an excuse.
Like, it's not for you, innit? Like, if you're, and so end of the day, right, I think, you see.
Galentine's is wild.
No. 100%.
Chicken Oriental,
and
mate.
the people online who have the most to say when it
jobs.
comes to chatting people's relationships, yeah.
Tit jobs, mate.
They're not people who are in a happy relationship themselves. You have to think to yourself, bro, yeah, that it's like when you're happy,
I'll tell you
truly
what, mate,
happy
put
from
a
the
tracker
core.
on her car and see where Galentine's is. Yeah? How about that?
It's nonsense, bro.
Put a tracker on her car and see where Galentine's is.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah?
I see what you're saying.
Let's see what Galentine's is, mate, you
but
tit job.
I mean, like, it's not for you. And the thing is that, like, if you're happy, people who are happy, right, in a relationship, in love, doing their thing, money in your pocket, good vibes, all of that, who is pausing all of that goodness, to go, let me just hold up for a second. I gotta go be hateful in someone's comment section and be hateful today.
Too much.
No one is taking themselves out of all that
happy,
to be hateful. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hence why all of a sudden rappers start out, I stabbed him and I stabbed his mum and I kicked his dad and I boot up his grandma and that. And then all of a sudden,
mask comes off.
all of a sudden, man's mash a quick 250 bags,
And
the beef ain't even that deep.
But the mask
Wait. We're signed to the same label. The beef ain't that deep.
Let's go to the gala.
He's on my label.
Let's go to the gala.
Like, 250 grand ago, it was shank your grandma in her left breast.
Fuck that Wankstein. And now let's go to the gala.
All of a sudden, we'll go to the gala. Like the A&R's there. We're all on the label. Like money. Like good.
I'll tell you what, mate.
change. You know, there was the left breast.
Hey, bro. I tell you what.
Good times.
Let's do a tune together.
Yeah. Then they collab.
Should we go to the studio?
Pictures. And the thing is, it's like beefing. People say like beefing is like a sport for broke people. Yeah,
it is.
Because when people get money, they don't care about the beef anymore.
Real beef, you have to be rich.
It doesn't matter anymore.
To win a real beef, you gotta have bread.
You need
money,
you need soldiers. You need artillery. You need
everything.
You need everything.
Yeah.
But it's like people
Pick and choose.
outgrow their level of concern
Yeah.
for beef once they get a taste of money. They go, oh, I like this money. I want more of this. Stay away from the beef. Let me get to the bread.
Tell you what, mate, get away from that madness, yeah?
So
We've got money now.
But you see with relationships though, bro. See with relationships, bro.
Yeah, where you going with this?
I'm saying that the women who this is not even
You're a
line
very
up.
rare
It's not
person,
line
you know
up.
that, right?
I'm one of a kind.
Yeah,
but the point is that the women who pass judgment, or the guys, the people who pass judgment on relationships, they're in all the comment sections, like dissing whatever. They're not happy, bro. And on Valentine's Day, man found out who weren't happy. Man found out who. So at the end of the day, if you're with somebody, right, and they're ugly, fat, they're not the same color as you, whatever it is about them, right, that you know, people sometimes give me a bit of jip because I'm with this person I'm with.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're happy, stay happy, bro. Because those same people that want to give you a hard time, potentially Valentine's Day, they have no one. You know? So you hug your ugly woman, fat woman, racially ambiguous woman. If you love her, hug her. Go where the love is, man. ASB, don't you agree?